live. Give me 2 seconds. We are going live. Say we are going live. But we are going live. Say we are going live. We are ready to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, it is time, baby. It's time. Yeah, it's time. You didn't think it's time? It's time right now. Some NRL. I'm so excited for tonight. Obviously, I've had a massively busy day today, so I've just been rushing and I'm actually out of breath right now because I've been running to get here for this stream. But guys, obviously today is the Gold Coast Titans and Parramatta Eels. Look, I'm actually really out of breath right now. I'm actually really out of breath right now. But yeah, Titans and Eels today. Obviously, this is the first game of the round. Now, there's a couple of outs for the Eels today. There's a couple of outs for the Eels, and being in Mitchell Moses and Paul Lowe, who did play in that Origin series. Gutherson will be playing tonight. Whilst the Titans, I believe Tino Fa'asuamaleaui probably wouldn't be playing tonight, and maybe not Moeaki Fotuaika, but in the same sense, I'm so out of breath, it's actually outrageous. So do forgive me for the early part of the stream, guys, while I try to catch my breath. Romola says, just for you, I tip the Eels. Well, that's not for me, mate. That's not for me. But, I don't know about Fa'asuamaleaui. I don't know about Moeaki Fotuaika. I would hope that Fotuaika will be playing in today's game, but we don't know necessarily, considering he was playing in that game on Origin and had a great game just as usual. Titans coming to this game off the bye, obviously, from last week. We got 2 points. Thank God we got the 2 points against the bye. It was a tough one. It was a tough one against the bye. Outside of that, obviously, the 2 weeks ago, the Titans actually got a very good win against the Raiders, 44-6 down there in Canberra. So that was a very good result for the Titans. Desperately needed to, because the Titans right now, they sit on 11th place with 12 points, with the Cowboys in 10th on 14, Knights in 9th with 14. Actually, I don't even know how that's possible. No, I don't think that's right. No, we're 10th right now. No, sorry. I'm not going to ever look at the NRL Wikipedia ever again. They're not Wikipedia, the NRL bloody ladder on Google, because that's always wrong. That's always damn well wrong. Titans are in 10th place right now, just in front of the Cowboys. Knights are in 9th, Sharks are in 8th, Dragons. Actually, I'm not even going to look at that because I know that half of that's wrong. I know half of that's wrong. I just literally know that ladder is wrong. So I'm going to go actually onto the actual NRL.com to get the ladder. I'm going to get that. There we go. Clay Racing says, do you think AJ Brimson should be playing after Origin? Yeah, absolutely. He didn't play, really. He only played a couple of minutes. He didn't play a great deal. By the way, guys, I do really apologise that I'm so out of breath right now, but I was literally in a rush to get here. So, yeah, the Titans sit in 10th place right now, just behind the Knights. If they were to win today, they would go above the Knights because the for and against is a really solid there, considering across all those other teams. They wouldn't jump the Sharks necessarily unless they won by more than 12. Unless the Titans won by more than 12, then they would jump the Sharks, and they can't jump the Dragons, obviously. The Dragons do play later on tonight against Manly. Medvedev says, Blaze, hey mate, I heard we lost the second game against the French. Hopefully we finish the job off. Absolutely. But guys, let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are about 7 minutes away from from game starting. I really should have waited about 10 minutes. I really should have waited about 10 minutes before getting on here, just to let my breath come back. Someone says, my mate has a $150 multi this week. He has Titans to win. Let's see. Good on you, man. Hopefully he wins that one. But yeah, guys, what was I saying? Eels coming to this game after a bye as well. 2 weeks ago, they played the Panthers. It was 13-12 in favour of the Panthers there in a very, very sneaky game there. Very, very sneaky game. Really exciting to see the Panthers getting up, despite no Nathan Cleary there. The Eels, unfortunately, weren't able to get the job done. That was a Mitchell Moses missed kick after the siren as well. That could have won them the game, but they did lose that game. So they'll be reeling. But obviously, they need this win here to keep and stay into the top 4. They are 4 points above the Roosters, but if the Eels were to lose this game, the Roosters play... I'm not too sure who the Roosters play this week. Who the Roosters play? The Cowboys. I think the Roosters were pretty hefty there, so the Roosters would only be 2 points out of the top 4. So, yeah, even though the Roosters haven't been exactly fantastic this year, they still sit in 5th place right now, man. They still sit in 5th place, so... they're only 4 points from the Eels, and they need to be winning this game. But Titans, this is very desperate wins for us. Hayden Ladd says, Titans are trash. Hey, brother, you support an Eels team that hasn't won in 36 years, and you cheated to win 3 wooden spoons. Why don't you just pipe down for a little bit? Alex Smith says, hey, what's up? I'm also watching the live game while watching your live reaction. That's how we do it, man. Hopefully you guys can watch it on KO whilst listening to me, obviously. Whilst listening to me try and catch my breath right now. I'm currently half dying. As I'm doing the start of this stream here. But yeah, I think I think with this game, it'll come down to a couple of points. I don't think anyone's winning the 13 plus. Obviously, Eels fans really like to think that they're actually a competitor in this league. You know, they are a top 4 team, but realistically, there's only 3 or 2 teams that are competing for the title right now. Eels still have a lot of problems, you know. Eels still have a lot of problems. Hayden, I'm gonna ask you. You got to keep it a little bit down, man. Like obviously, troll and banter, but like that's a little bit too far. So we're gonna time you out with that one. That's first warning. Titan 101 says, Blaze, any chance you think we can get a home finals game? Most likely 6. Come on, Titans. I would love to see it, man. I would love to see it. Obviously, well, I can't get out of Sydney right now, so I don't know if I'd love to see it because I can't even get out of bloody damn well Sydney. I'm stuck here and I'm stuck in Sydney due to the lockdown. So, you know, if we got a home game for the finals, I wouldn't even be able to be there. And to be honest, man, the rest of this season could be up in Queensland. You know, the rest of this season could be up in Queensland. So even if we weren't a home finals team, we technically could get a home game by getting into 8th or 7th because the game could be an away game at Seabus Super Stadium, if you get what I'm saying. So, you know, there's a couple of things that come into play there. Jay says Eels should be dropped from the comp. Well, I don't know what's going on there. Medvedev says Hayden Ladd is one of those. Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like banter, troll, but when you get that past that point, that's when you get timed out. Someone says, Hayden Ladd, it's sad to say that you're going to win as much as the Bulldogs this year in the coming years. Yeah, look, I think the Eels are a good team. Don't get me wrong. I think the Eels are a good team. But I just don't think they're a winning the premiership kind of team. But they should be. Look, I actually think the Titans, to be fair, I don't know how to call this game tonight. It's a difficult one. Titans will be desperate. Eels will be desperate. No Mitchell Moses for the Eels, though. No Junior Paulo. You know, I'm backing my boys. I reckon it'll be a close game. Ashton Epplett says, hello, BKR. Hello, Ashton. How are we doing? Johnny Boy says, love the rugby podcast. Keep doing them. Appreciate you, dude. We'll be doing them every single Wednesday. That just came out a little bit late this week. Malicio Delia says, go Titans. E. Lunga says, Moses and Paulo not playing. It should be a close game. I think it would be a close game either way. You know why? Because the Titans usually have a really good record against the Eels. Now, recent years, it hasn't been that way. You know, recent years, it has not been that way. And the Eels have really been getting on top of us quite a bit. Before, I think it was this year, the Eels were actually the team the Titans had the best win record against. And before this year, the biggest ever win the Titans ever had was against the Eels. So, you know, usually I go into an Eels game confident. I am actually confident today, but recent years I haven't, simply because they've been starting to get quite decent wins over the top of us. But, you know, it is what it is, man. We're grinding along. Big Holes Moses is a fraud. He didn't have a great origin, did he? Robert Muller says, I tipped the Titans since Brimson's back and since it's a Titans home game. Yeah, but you said you tipped the Eels, mate. you said you tipped the Eels. 2 likes away from 30 guys. Bing, boom, smack it up. Ashton Epplett says, did you know Dragons signed Jaden Sewer, George Burgess and Dale Finicum? I don't think they have signed him officially yet. Eels have on their team today, Gutherson as the number 1 with Sivo and Dunster as the 2 and 5. Opacek and Blake as the centres with Dylan Brown and Jacob Arthur in the halves. Campbell Gillard and Neo Corey in the front row forwards with Marnie as the number 9. Papali'i, Madison and Nathan Brown as the back row there. Someone says, come on Blaze mate, close game does not go in hand with the Titans this year. Either blowout or dominant win. Fair enough. Well, Titans Roosters, how about that one? Well, I'll disagree with you. What about Titans Roosters? Titans team today, Brimson is the number 1 with Sammy and Thompson on the wings. Kelly and Herbert in the centres with Taylor and Fogarty on the halves. Wallace and Joliffe as the front row forwards there. So there is no Fodawaker today. No Fodawaker. Oh, Fodawaker's on the bench. Who is... I'm surprised. Okay, so that's changing the team around a little bit, and I didn't get to see the back rows, but we all know who the back rows there really are. Nico the Dragon says, you're not wearing any Titans merchandise. You reckon? You sure? I'm wearing my merchandise. I'm wearing my Titans merchandise. What are you talking about? And I'm also, literally... I'm not wearing any Titans. I'm not wearing anything but Titans bloody merchandise right now. So the Eels are coming out here onto the field. Now, obviously, as you guys know, every single game this week and probably for the foreseeable future will be in Queensland. So I think the game after tonight, the Dragons-Manly game that we will be streaming, will also be at Seabus Super Stadium here. Eloga says Papali'i versus Fafita should be good. Yeah, absolutely looking forward to it. Obviously, Fafita, but he didn't play Origin because he got suspended. So he's fresh and ready to go in this one. Titan says, Blaze, what position do you think we need to strengthen the most? For me, I'd say a great hooker could really help this team. Look, I love Ash. I do. I love Ash, but in the same sense, I'll be looking towards the 5'8 position rather than hooker. I think Aaron Clark's been doing a sustainable job there for us, and I think that he hasn't been too bad. No. So for me, I'd be looking towards more of a 5'8 to partner Jamal Fogarty, and I wouldn't necessarily mind a Cody Nicarima, to be honest with you. Big Holes as Eels are tricky. Eels beat Storm. Storm beat Bunnies. Bunnies beat Eels. NRL is funny like that. Well, no, it's not really a good comparison there. If you're going to say Eels are tricky, you'd say Eels beat Storm, but then the Eels also lost to the Dragons. That's kind of how you'd say that. Like, those three there are all understandable, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys. The Titans are coming out here on to the field. Looking forward to this one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Luca Jones says, Blaze, one question. What does Manu in the Manu Samoa mean? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure. But ask me that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll be doing a couple of rugby streams tomorrow. Robert Muller says, Manly Dragons is at Seabus, so is Raiders Sharks, Rabbitohs Bulldogs, and Storm Knights. Storm Knights. So Storm, I would assume that Storm would have their home games at Sunshine Coast, or have they already got a game on Sunday there at the Sunshine Coast? Why would they be having a Storm home game on the Gold Coast when they basically play with, they basically play out at Sunshine Coast on the regular anyway, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys. Let me know your prediction in the chat, guys. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. We're not usually out of breath like I am right now. And we just did a new Rugby Union podcast, so if you want to check out the podcast after this stream, get ready to go, because that's a bloody good one. So here we go. Titans will be kicking off to the Eels. Yanni Mavita says, you guys have a chance tonight, to be honest. No Moses and Paulo for them, two key players. We have a chance anyway, man. Titans can come out and they can compete with the big boys. They can compete with the big boys, but it just depends on their defense. Attacking-wise, they can compete with the big boys. Defensively, it's 50-50. Sport Talk says no games at Sunshine Coast this round. Fair enough. Okay, the kickoff has been made and the Eels will come here with the ball. So the way the Titans need to play today is basically just not get drawn into a grind affair. Not get drawn into a slow grinder, low-scoring grinder. I feel like they both need to attack, and I feel like the Titans just need to figure it. Obviously, if they can figure out their defense, that'd be ideal. But look, yeah, Titans this year, it's either been a blowout or a close game, so fair enough. But I think the Eels win in a slow grind. So third tackle here for the Eels. They're 40 metres out here from their own line. Right-hand side, Reid Marnie gets it off, and it's going to be Nathan Brown taking down the 45-metre. NRL Wizards, so 36-22 to the Titans. Also, who do you think is the best Titans player? There's quite a few, man. There's quite a good Titans players. Fafita's there, and you've got AJ Brimson who's playing fantastic. Milwaukee Fodawaker is fantastic off the bench. There's plenty of good players here in this team right now. They just need to come together, and they're very young, so they need to see how they can go as a collective rather than individuals. Philip Sammy, he will get the ball here 10 metres out from his own line, and he'll get the ball taken down 15 metres out. Johnny Boy says Melbourne will probably move to the Sunshine Coast next week. Yeah, I would assume so, considering that's usually their home game, their home stadium. Oh, Titans, jeez, who was that? Oh, that was Corey Thompson. I'm looking forward to seeing Corey Thompson some more. Obviously, he came back against the Raiders, and look at the result that we had against the Raiders. He is a key impact for our boys. And, Corey Thompson, I love watching him play. But Tino had a good game on Wednesday for the Queenslanders, in my personal opinion. And he's just got the ball here to the 30-metre line, third tackle. So right-hand side they go. Jamal Fogarty to Proctor. And Proctor's now outside the 30. Sachin Cullen says Paris jersey looks nice, in my opinion. Yeah, it looks all right. It's fine. So Titans will get the ball out here to about the 40. Not a great deal of momentum from that set. Franco Boy says Olam or Stags. I'm taking Stags. Easy. Stags the best centre in the game for me. If Latrell Mitchell's not playing centre, a Stags the best centre in the game. So first tackle over the Eels, and they can beat 40-metre line. That's actually not a great kick there from the Titans, because that's going to get them right underneath a lot of pressure here. Second choice is Dragon for the upset. No, mate. Second tackle now. Set restart. Forget that second tackle call. It'll be Gutherson, gives it off to the big man. The big man gets it inside the 40 here. He's been very good this season. Campbell Gillard's been very good this season. Reid Marnie, left-hand side. No, he fakes it. Right-hand side, gives it off to Dylan Brown. Brown underneath here, and I nearly said Moses there. Patrick Nance's high blaze. Hello, mate. How you doing? Ace says, let's watch live. Due to broadcasting restrictions, you're very well aware. It's common sense. You can't see the game. But Eels here, left-hand side, 25 metres out, 4 tackle. So 37.5 minutes to go here of the first game. Reid Marnie, left-hand side, no face. It goes right-hand side, gives it off. Jacob Arthur. Arthur gets it off to Nathan Brown. And Nathan Brown had a really good start to the season. Has kind of tinkered away for me throughout the middle of the season. Really tinkered away, unfortunately. But I think he really started off the season as one of the better locks in the game. Fit tackle here. What are they doing? What are the Eels doing here on fit tackle? What are they doing here on fit tackle? So it's going to be Titans ball here, 15 metres out. That was just absolutely shocking. That was a shocking attack there by the Eels. Yes, I finally got my breath back. There we go. See, now I can talk like normal. I don't know if you guys got here at the beginning of the stream, but I was sucking in the deep once, man. I was in a rush. I was down in the shops and I had to get a few things, and we got here with like 10 minutes to spend. I had to set everything up. Crazy day. Yanni Mavita says, I can see why Turbo did win Player of the Series, but in my opinion, I think it should have been Latrell. Well, if you've seen my NRL, my State of Origin rankings, if you saw my State of Origin rankings, man, you would have seen that I had Latrell's number 1 as well, personally. I personally had Latrell's number 1 as well. But the Titans pull the ball here, 20 metres out, and right-hand side, here they go. Ooh, Patrick Kelly steps back onto the inside there. He could have tried to get away down the right-hand side, but probably could have gotten taken down. So second tackle now, 31 metres out here, left-hand side, gets off to Corey Thompson, and Corey Thompson will get to the 40-metre line. Golden Hornets, can Titans still make the top 8 if they lose today? Absolutely. We're only out by 2 points. Even the Tigers can still make the top 8, mate. That's going to be set restart here for the Titans at the 40-metre line, now past the 50. Beautiful. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Even the Titans lose, the Tigers are 4 points out of the 8 right now. They're in 14th position. Thanks to Daniel Celeste for the $3 donor. Appreciate you, my dude. Fist bump. Good on you, bro. Appreciate you. So second tackle here for the Titans. They're now inside the attack in 40. It is second tackle now for the Titans, and they're getting on a bit of a roll here to start off with. Let's hope they can get something early days. Let's go, boys. Come on. Come on. Steps on the inside there. And taken down 35 metres out. Rob Muller says Moses is out. Yeah, Moses is out in this game. So right-hand side here. Ash Hatter gets off to Brimson. Brimson here. Right-hand side. Go, you good thing, Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson! Come on, Corey Thompson, you beautiful man. Come on! Come on. Oh, they might be saying no try here. I think they're saying knock on. Corey Thompson seems like he's confident. Corey Thompson seems like he's confident here. I don't know. Corey Thompson seems like he's confident, but he's saying no try here, the referee. So Corey Thompson's going to kick this one around Gutherson, but we're going to see here if Gutherson just holds him off here. Gutherson is... it's fine from Gutherson. And put that down. That's oh, no, that's a knock-on. No, it's a knock-on, I think. I think that might be a knock-on here. I think he's a bit of a fibber. I think he's a bit of a liar here. Ooh, yeah, it bounces. Yeah, it bounces. Damn it, that's a no try. It was a good play there by Corey Thompson. Very good play there. But AJ Brimson, how good was that from AJ Brimson down that right-hand side? He breaks away. He finds it. He just throws the ball knowing that Corey Thompson's going to be there. And then Corey Thompson puts a little kick through. And what a play by Corey Thompson. But unfortunately, the bounce just wasn't there for him. And that will be a no try. Dimitri Dress's good start, though. Absolutely. That is a very good start there for the Titans. But unfortunately, it's not the perfect start because it will not be a 4-pointer. So first tackle now here, 40 metres out here from their own line. Reed Marnie will get the ball here after the Campbell Gillard play the ball. Left-hand side, Nathan Brown. Good run by Nathan Brown. Very good, strong run there by Nathan Brown. Second tackle now inside the attacking half. Reed Marnie's got on the left-hand side. I'm not even too sure who this is. Oh, Nia Corey, sorry. Nia Corey in the number 14 role. I was just surprised. I was like, how is there already someone from the bench already on this game in the first 4.5 minutes? But it is Nia Corey who is starting today. So left-hand side here, Gutherson looking for a little hole and cannot find it. He's going to get slammed. Gutherson's going to get slammed. Gutherson's going to get slammed. Oh my goodness me. He's been slammed. Fourth tackle, Reed Marnie, right-hand side. Looking for Arthur, and Arthur's going to give it off to Nia Corey. Nia Corey's going to get slammed down. So fifth tackle now, 25 metres out, left-hand side. Gutherson here, puts the ball up in the air. A pretty decent kick, actually, and it will be a good kick, but Corey Thompson's just safe under the high ball. And a penalty. Let's go. And a penalty. Let's go. So offside, and we get the ball. Let's go. Let's go. Well, offside, and it was a great take by Corey Thompson nonetheless. That penalty here to the Titans. Golden Holden says, which NBA player would you best in the NRL? Ask me those kind of questions at halftime, my dude. So it's going to be Titans here, 40 metres out. It's going to be Titans here, 40 metres out from their own line, but a fresh set of 6 here. I love to see it. Jack says, I'm a Broncos fan, but Titans are my second team, so I hope they can win. Good on you, man. I don't have the same thing about the Broncos, but good on you, man. Hopefully Titans can sneak and win the night. Left-hand side here, Jamal Fogarty gets it off to Jared Wallace, and Wallace now inside the attacking half. Good start here by the Titans. Anthony Butter, I don't understand how you still don't know that I'm stuck in Sydney, my guy. I've literally been stuck in Sydney for ages. How are we still asking why am I not at the game? So third tackle here for the Titans. Third tackle here for the Titans, 40 metres out, right-hand side. It's going to be Ash Taylor. Ooh, a little bit of a fake pass there. Gets it off to Cameron Proctor, and Proctor inside the attack on 30. 6 minutes gone here, fourth tackle. Proctor rolls it back. Fogarty, come on, Titans. Let's go. Left-hand side. Left-hand side. Left-hand side. Good pass there by Taylor. Oh, my God, that's an incredible catch. How did Kelly even grab... I don't even know what type of pass or catch or what was going on there. That was just ridiculous. Ash Taylor kicks it through. Good little kick here. And is that going to be a penalty? It is going to be a penalty, yeah. It is going to be a penalty. Unfortunately, that is going to be a tackle without the ball. Damn it. Carrie Ann says hi. Hello, Carrie Ann. Nathan says hey. DMH says, I disagree slightly with your Val Holmes ranking for Origin, as I thought despite playing fullback, he put in the... No. He was terrible at fullback, brother. He was terrible at fullback. He definitely did not do his job at fullback. No. Yanni Mavis says lockdown, mate. Absolutely. So 7 minutes gone here. 7 minutes gone, but obviously we're all entitled to our opinion, but no. Effort doesn't mean that he played well, mate. He did not do his job. That's why he got moved to the wing as well. Like, he shouldn't have been in the fullback position in the first place. But Eels with the ball here. Left-hand side they go. Gets it off. That's going to be Campbell Gillard here. Gets it outside the 45. Dimitri dresses Val Holmes the winger. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no way you could put him in do his job because he was not a good fullback in this series at all. Left-hand side here. I feel like you might be a Cowboys fan, DMH. I feel like you might be a Cowboys fan. Just like I had an Eels fan tell me that Mitchell Moses was good and that I should have rated him high. I'm like, no way. No way. So third tackle now for the Eels. They're inside the attacking half. Right-hand side. Now they're behind the halfway line. Gutherson here and taken down here at the 40. Good run there by Madison, though. Good run by Madison. So Reid Marnie here, left-hand side. That's going to be... Well, that was just terrible there from the Eels. They're not even making any meters here. What's this? What is this little attack here? So fifth tackle now. They're 35 metres out from the Titans line. The Eels are not looking the greatest right now. Frenchie says, oh my God, the Eels are playing so shit. It's really odd. Like, they've got no real attacking pressure. This is actually good attacking pressure here, though, but Sammy gets it easily. There's no real attack quality going on there from the Eels, though, and defensively, they've obviously looked quite shaky, considering that Brimson's already broken them apart and they're unlucky not to score a try the Titans. The Eels were lucky not to be down 4-0 here with a potential of 6-0. So, yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. But Titans here, 15 minutes out. Luca says, beforehand I thought an easy 13-plus win to the Eels, but now starting to think it'll be a really close battle. I tipped Titans 1 at 12 the entire time. So, Titans here, 30 metres out here for the line. 4 tackles. They're not making a great deal of metres on this set, though. Kevin Proctor gets it to, he gets Reid Marnie there, and that's a decent little tackle there, but at least they're at the 40. At least they're at the 40. So, left-hand side here, DMH, brother, you're not being realistic. You're not being realistic. You might be having a genuine opinion, but you're not being realistic because literally there is a reason why he got rated a 2.5 in every single game, besides the third one where he didn't get rated at all because obviously he only played the first half. Now, it's not a realistic opinion, but you've said that he's your favourite player, so now it makes sense why you're defending him. Look, Valentine Holmes is the best winger in the competition when he wants to be, but he's not a fullback. He's not a fullback. So, second tackle here for the Eels, 45 metres out, right-hand side. It goes to Madison. Madison offload there to Dylan Brown. That's a great little offload there, and Brown's going to be away here. Brown's going to be away here. Brown's going to be away here. Brown's going to be away here, and Brimson's just been burnt. That was shocking defence. Like, that is the most undeserved try against us I've ever seen. Holy shit. Like, holy shit. We have absolutely dominated them in this first 10 minutes. Absolutely dominated the Eels in this first 10 minutes, and they're leading 4-0 here. We have dominated the Eels in every single facet of this game across this entire 10 minutes, and then that happens, and we're down 4-0. You're shitting me. Like, you're actually shitting me. The Eels have been absolutely shocking in this game and still find their way to 4-0. Like, shit, man. Why Heliver says, where is this being played? This is at Seabass Super Stadium, bro. It's the Gold Coast home game. Liam Mendes says, Brimson so close. Well, Brimson gets him, but obviously he just doesn't get, unfortunately, the enough of a tackle. But he trips him down, but the tackle doesn't get made, and he puts the ball over the line. Damn, that's frustrating. Someone says, damn, hopped up and sat back, and Titans are losing. What happened? Unfortunately, the defense was just lazy there. We've dominated them in defense. We've dominated them in attack. We've dominated them with ball possession. We've dominated them with a play the ball. Everything. Every aspect of this game has been domination by the Titans, and yet we are down 4-0 right now. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Jackson's Lee says, dominated, turn up. Brother, you've been absolutely dog shit for 10 minutes. What do you mean, turn it up? Every other Eels fan here has been saying how shit the Eels have been, and yet you're saying turn it up. Brother, Jackson Lee, you're here to troll. You're here to troll, bro. That's your second one, my guy. All right. So, that's going to be Brown there. Dylan Brown. It's a nice try, though. It was just, unfortunately, the Titans just weren't able to get there. Unfortunately, the Titans just weren't able to get there. It was quite lazy, to be honest with you. Go Jordan says, do you think Dragons can beat Manly since they won't have Turbo? No, I believe that Manly still win that game 13+. But Clinton Gutherson here from the sideline. 11 minutes in, by the way, guys. Let's smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Ah, my goodness me. Gutherson should get this. He's fine. He's a fine kicker. So from the right-hand side here, Gutherson will... Yeah, gets it. Beautiful. That's a beautiful kick. So we did 6-0 here. That's a very good kick there from Gutherson. Very good kick there from Gutherson. Zachary says, I'm watching the game, Ryan. Someone says Dragons and Manly's bogey team. Okay. Why hello there says, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Cheers. DMH's Parramatta will be lucky to make the top 4 this season. Realistically, I think they will win home games and very few away matches. Well, to be fair, man, there is no more home games. They're all the games are up in Queensland. All the games up in Queensland, dude. So there is not really any home games anymore for teams outside of the Broncos or the Storm or the Cowboys or the Titans, realistically. Ali Ahmed says, bro, Corey Thompson messed it up. So frustrating. Yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, he's still been one of our better players in this game so far. You can't really complain too much. So it's only been 11 minutes here, guys. You don't need to stress. Just very frustrating considering we've been clearly the better team the first 10 minutes, but yet we weren't able to score and the Eels were able to break away through one of the most random... Like, their attack has been appalling this game, and yet they still find a gap. Like, that tells you everything you need to know about the Titans' defense. But, you know, it's only 6-0. It's only 6-0 early days. So third tackle now for the Eels. They're 40 metres out here from their own line. Zachary says, do you know Cameron Smith because he's my uncle? No, mate. I don't know who Cameron Smith is. Never heard of the bloke. Fourth tackle here for the Eels. They're 45 metres out here from the line. Reid Marnie, right-hand side here. I just hope this doesn't get the Titans' heads down. I've seen many a time throughout the years, as soon as they give up, as soon as they make a stupid mistake, their heads go straight down very, very quickly. So Eels put the ball up there and pretty okay. It's a good kick. It's an okay kick. And Brimson will get to about the 5 metres. Liam Mann says, go Para. Why, hello there, since it's early doors. Absolutely early doors. First tackle now for the Titans. And it's going to be Corey Thompson who gets out to about the 15. Definitely don't have that same momentum, though. William Hunt says, have you all forgotten 10 Dragons players are suspended? Yeah, but I only think there's 5 for this game. I think 10 are suspended, but there's 5 for this game and 5 against the Titans next week. So Titans here, 25 metres out here from their line. Left-hand side, they get it. The banana game places go Titans. Fafita gets the offload away, and that's a great offload, and that's going to be Brian Kelly down the wing here. Brian Kelly gets out to the 40, 45. Beautiful little run there. So Titans here, 4 tackle, just inside their own half, though. At least that got him some metres to get him out of a bit of trouble. And Jared Wallace, hard worker Jared Wallace, gets him outside the halfway line. Jack says, is Anthony Don injured or out of favour? Out of favour, bro. Out of favour. He should be working with the club, not probably on the field, though. So Titans here are going to chase this kick. Nice kick, actually, but Sivo will grab that one. Sivo's not normally the most, I guess, confident under the high ball. Like, he's fine, but he's not the guy that I look to first in regards to being a consistent high ball taker. Ali Ahmed says Titans are lacking in metres. Yeah, but the Eels are too, man. You know, besides that one try, they haven't. I don't even know if they've made a break in this game yet. The Eels are 7 from 7, Titans are 6 from 7. So it's not been a bad completion rate from either team. 86% for the Titans, but they've only done one set. Eels are perfect. So, you know, not either of these team aren't really making meters right now. You know, but they're getting a couple of plays here and there to make those big plays. It's just the Eels obviously got that big play off that 40 metre from Dylan Brown to score the try. So outside of that, both teams are really struggling in meters. And that's going to be a 5-minute kick, and AJ Brimson will take that 5 metres out. And he's been pretty safe under the high ball today, which is very good. He's usually pretty safe under the high ball. Ali H is in your top 10 favourite team. Top 10 favourite teams? Top 10 favourite teams? But there's only 16 teams in the entire competition. You want me to name top 10 favourite teams? Shit, bro. No. Second tackle here. 26 minutes left of the first half. Aaron Clark gets off to Tina Fasa-Malawi. And Fasa-Malawi, pretty decent run there. We'll get out to the 40. Third tackle now. Someone says, has Brian Kelly developed well after leaving Manly? Well, he originally actually came from the Titans. He went from the Titans to Manly, then back to the Titans. You know, I think Brian Kelly's a good little player. You know, he is what he is. You know, he's not the most special of players ever, but he can definitely, you know, get a step going. He can definitely get a try to his name. So, you know, he's not the most specialised centre I've ever seen, but he still is a quality centre in the same sense. But, Gutherson, nice take there. Ash Taylor, good chase. But Gutherson will get taken down here 10 metres out from his own line. Zempai says, hey Blaze, what do you think of the New South Wales supporters like Andrew Johns and Fitler complaining about the loss? I know, it's just a wank job. They win the series but won't shut up about losing Wednesday. It's so annoying. I know, it's just a wank job. It's like, dude, you lost. Like, it is what it is, man. You know, we lost the first 2 games and we move on. Like, okay, cool. We lost the series. Congratulations to New South Wales, who were much better than us. I understand why New South Wales fans can't just take the loss like a champion. Like, literally, they are a champion. So take the loss like a champion because you are a champion and you took a loss. So take a loss like a champion. So Eels here, left-hand side. Pretty interesting pass there. And Sivo here by himself. Oh, my God. That's forward. That's going to be forward. That's going to be forward. Are you shitting me? That's a forward pass there from Sivo. All right, Gutherson, right-hand side. He gives it off to Jacob Arthur, and Arthur goes up in the air. Interesting kick, not a great kick. We'll go straight to the Titans here. And Ash Taylor will get taken down 25 metres out. That was absolutely a forward pass there, though. Yanni Mavita says, I don't really like any other teams apart from the team I support, to be honest. Yeah, I only get around the Sharkies from my mum as a kind of second team, but I still want to absolutely flog them when we play them. So Fafita here from Tummy Half hasn't really done a great deal in this game so far, Fafita. Hasn't really done a great deal. So second tackle here for the Titans. Ash Taylor looks like he might be, I don't know, winded or injured. I'm not too sure what's going on right now. That's a good offload there from the Titans. That's Tina Fasa Malawi. He's been pretty impactful in this first few minutes. Okay, catch you later, Jackson Lee. You're gone, mate. Enjoy not being able to comment on the channel. All right, left-hand side here. Jared Wallace taken down 40 metres out. Good offload there to AJ Brimson. Brimson here, and they're going to call that a knock-on, but not the other one as a 4 pass. They're going to call that as a knock-on, but not the other one as a 4 pass. They're going to call that one a knock-on, but they're not going to call the 4 pass against the Eels. That's frustrating as hell. How were you not... That's actually ridiculous. How are you calling that one as a knock-on, but not the other one as a 4 pass? I'm sorry. They're going to challenge this, I think. I think it's still a knock-on, though, isn't it? I'm not saying that it's not a knock-on, but I'm just saying, how are you calling that as a knock-on, but not the other one as a 4 pass? They both went in the exact same area. Zampire says, what did Jackson say? I keep missing the people who get banned. There's a reason why you're missing the people who get banned. He just, unfortunately, is crying because, unfortunately, he doesn't like the fact that I said... Well, that's actually fine. Was it fine? Actually, I saw it from the wrong angle. Sport Talk says, do people not realise it's not hard for you to ban deafen them? It literally takes me 0.1 of a second, man. Like, it literally takes me 0.1 of a second. Like, literally. It's literally 0.1 of a second that I can literally hide you from the channel. So, if you enjoy the channel, you've thrown yourself under the bus there, Aiden lad, because that's 3 strikes and you're gone, my guy. So Eels here, 45 metres out here from their own line, right-hand side. Reed Marnie, left-hand side now. Gives it off to Micah Sivo. No, not Micah Sivo, sorry. Ali H, thoughts on Ben Hunt? I thought he had a fantastic first half, a fantastic game against New South Wales. Obviously, he was the man of the match. Well, you guys know my thoughts on Ben Hunt because you've watched my Origin rankings, haven't you? So the second tackle now, right-hand side. And they get it off to Campbell Gillard. Zampire says, I miss everyone who gets the ban hammer. Yeah, well, yeah, I give him 3 warnings. So third tackle now, and it's going to be taken down here, Madison. He went very quickly too. He went like 1 comment, and I was like, okay. Second comment, I was like, okay, the second warning, bro. Third gone. So 4th tackle now. And I'll tell you guys, in regards to bans and stuff like that, there's a lot of people hidden on the channel, like a lot of trolls and stuff like that, so I will never be able to find your channel throughout all the people who are hidden. So unfortunately, that's permanent. So 5th tackle, Eels put it up in the air, knocked back there from the Eels, and Titans going to get this ball, Philip Sammy, and Sammy runs onto that one, gets about to the 20-metre line. Evidence says you can tell they're trolls with their power profile pick. They don't even hide it. No, it's terrible, bro. So Fafita here, we'll get outside the 25. 22 minutes to go here, the first half. Guys, let's hit that thumbs up button and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Erin Clark gets it off here to Brian Kelly, and Kelly here will get out to the 40. Joshua says, do you reckon they could put Jaden Campbell in the centres? I don't think he's got a centres kind of body, bro. I think if you're going to put Jaden Campbell anywhere, it'd probably be the wing. But obviously, I would love to have a position for him at this club, but AJ Brimson will be the fullback. So, you know, it's interesting. Yeah, look, he could be looking at the centres, but in the same sense, I think his body is definitely more built for the wing. Right-hand side here, Kevin Proctor. Good little run there, gets taken down at the 40. At the 40. 5th tackle now, left-hand side, Jamal Fogarty puts it up in the air. Puts it up in the air there, 20 metres out. It's a good kick, but not enough of a chase. And Brown slammed. Jeez, Brown got slammed. Frenchie says we were Paraphan. I don't troll, man. Well, that's why you're still here, my guy. That's why you're still here, because you don't troll. That's why you are still sitting here and having a good time. So second tackle, well, you're up 6-0, man. You know, the thing is, man, guys, talk shit as much as you want. Like, tell me that you think my team is shithouse as much as you want, because I know they are, right? But, like, if you start to, start getting personal, then you're just getting timed out or you get hidden. It's very simple stuff. So third tackle here for the Eels. They're 40 metres out here. 45 metres out now from their own line. BG says, has Campbell even had a bad game, though? Well, he's only a rookie, bro. He's only had 1 or 2 games, hasn't he? There's no way you put in Jaden Campbell over AJ Brimson. There's just no way. I think that Jaden's an absolutely phenomenal talent, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of him, but it's just difficult because AJ Brimson is the fullback, so... And then he's starting to think about changing positions, and I don't think he has the body of a centre. He's just he's skinny, he's a fullback. So, it's difficult. Samo says, hi, hello, Samo, how you doing? Frenchie says, yeah. So, second tackle here. In regards to that comment, Frenchie, you did beat him, but in the same sense, the reason why we had the head high rules was because of that game. So third tackle now for the Titans. They're 30 minutes out. Should be a set restart there, sorry, but they're not going to call it. AJ Brimson with the ball. He steps around Reid Marnie, taken down at the halfway line. So fourth tackle now for the Titans at the halfway line. Not made a great... they've made a decent amount of meters here. Mawaki Fodawaker is on, and he gets a good run to start off with. He was obviously Queensland's best player this series throughout the entire series. So right-hand side here, Jamal Fogarty. Fogarty here puts the ball up in the air. And Kelly's coming through here. Oh, like a train. Oh, sorry, that was Patrick Herbert. But Gutherson still gets away there. And Gutherson's going to pass that ball left-hand side here. And Sivo's just going to get taken down here. Why do I keep getting him confused with Sivo Warrablade? Gee whiz. And now Sivo with the ball. Sivo's still going here. Oh, look at that from Sivo. That's unbelievable from Sivo. Doesn't 50, baby. Doesn't 50. Look at Sivo go. What an unbelievable run there from Marcus Sivo. So it's first tackle here for the Eels. They're 40 metres out. Titans are still trying to get on side here. Back into the inside there, and they saw that one coming a mile away there with Gutherson. Gets off to Reid Marnie. Marnie here. Gets away. Taken down. Hopefully don't let him get the pass away. Get the 1-on-1 strip, and it will be fine. So second tackle here for the Eels. I'm pretty certain there was a knock on there, but it could have been a 1-on-1 strip, so that's why they probably said it was fine. Then the Eels got the ball back. But then I don't understand why it's not a set restart for the Eels. And Papali'i, I think that's going to be a penalty here to the Eels. What for? Oh, they're saying pass the horizontal, apparently. Pass the horizontal. Interesting. Pass the horizontal, he's called there. Because he was kind of basically... Let's have a look here. So Papali'i gets taken down. Let's just see the dangerous tackle here. And yeah, definitely. Sorry, I was looking more at the other player. I thought it was going to be a penalty for taking out without the ball there. That's absolutely a penalty. Absolutely a penalty for taking past the halfway sign. Zempai says, Sivo or Radradra? I love Sivo, but Radradra. He would have been the best winger we've ever seen in rugby league. I personally believe if he had stayed in rugby league. Johnny Boy says, could Jaden Campbell play 5'8"? Do you reckon he could switch to that position? If anything, I would put AJ Brimson. In the 5'8", and then Jaden Campbell in the 1, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think... What? A sin bin? How on earth is that a sin bin? I've seen that happen every single week, and it's a penalty. I've never seen a sin bin for that. I have never, ever, ever seen a sin bin for that. I have never, ever, ever seen a sin bin for that. I'm sorry, but that is just horrific. Has that ever been called as a sin bin? So it's going to be a man in the bin here for the Titans, and the Eels are probably going to score right now. They're 1 minute short. Hello? Has that ever been called? A spear tackle. Miller says spear tackle. Spear tackle? You thought that was a spear tackle? Gee whiz. Eels here trying to get the try. He will get the try. It is a try. It's a try here with the Eels. They're going to check this one. But a spear tackle, Miller. You thought that was a spear tackle? Holy shit. I don't think you know what a spear tackle is if you thought that was a spear tackle. This is probably a try, though. I'm pretty certain it's a try. He's saying no try, but I thought he got it down here. There's a spear tackle. So let's see if he gets his ball down here. He's still held up there. I don't think he does go down. I actually think he gets held up here, which is crazy. I think he holds him up. Yeah, they're going to call held up. They are going to call held up. I'm still trying to get over spear tackle. Miller, do you understand what a spear tackle is? And you said simple, as if it's obvious it's a spear tackle. So no try there against the Eels, but it will be held up. So they still get the ball here 10 metres out. I thought it was a try straight away. Frenchie says, what world do you live in, a spear tackle? If that was a spear tackle, then I'm a Manchester United supporter. How about that? If that was a spear tackle, then I support the bloody Brisbane Broncos. Unreal. So you'll see Reid Marnie left-hand side, 4 tackle here. Still should score, to be honest with you, the Eels here. Should still score. Should still score here. So 5th tackle now for the Eels. They're 5 metres out here from the line. Reid Marnie, left-hand side. Oh, wow, Sammy. Oh, sorry, that's... Is that Patrick Herbert? Who was defensive? That was just terrible. That was terrible defensively, unfortunately. And the Titans are down 10-0 here with a kick to come. But spear tackle, that's the best thing I've ever heard. That's honestly Miller, I've got to give you credit. That is possibly the dumbest attempt to say something was simple I've ever seen on these streams. And we get a lot of double comments, but calling that a spear tackle was basically like saying that should have been a penalty try, 8-point penalty try. And well, I got to give you credit, Miller. I got to give you credit for that one. That was something special. That was really something special. Logan Singer says, "Yeah, come on, Para." Yeah, Para doing well right now. Obviously, Titans are struggling this one. We're only down 10-0, only probably down 12-0, but in the same sense, it is what it is. And, the Titans are struggling to get a hold of this game. They're struggling to get a little bit of a hold of this game right now. They started off really strongly. Eels got a breakaway try against the gameplay, against the momentum, and now the Eels are probably just kind of moving on with it. But, it's only 24 minutes in. Long way to go, but long way to go. Mr. Kelly says, Roman Reigns for the win. Ali Ahmed says, I've never heard of a spear tackle before. Oh, no, that was a spear tackle. Miller Busby told us that was a spear tackle. And Miller said it was simple as well. Like, it was a simple. It's clearly spear tackle. But just blatantly. Wow-wee. It's just a blatant spear tackle. So, 16 minutes left here of the first half. And Gutherson here. Have you noticed that Miller won't respond anymore as well? Okay. So 16 minutes to go the first half. Gutherson here from the side, and he will... Ooh, he's going to miss it. Oh, yeah, Miller Busby. Let's go Gutho, eh? Yeah. So 10-0 here to the Eels with 16 minutes to go first half, and that was a pretty easy try there for the Eels, unfortunately. Pretty easy try. Titans there with a man down. They just give it up there on fit tackle 2, and Sean Lane just at the line really short. And bingo. What's his name? Young Maverick says, I can't stop laughing. Oh, sorry. Young Maverick says, no, it was clearly a speed tackle. Oh, it's clearly a speed tackle. Simple. Just simple. Malicio Delight says Para will win. Ballsy call with the favourites up 10-0 to call that Para will win. But, so 16 minutes left here. Titans to kick this ball back. And up it goes, and the Eels will get this probably about 5 metres out here from their own line. Theo says, sure, the score should be the other way round. Nah, this is fair enough, mate. This is fair enough considering how the game's gone. The first 10 minutes or so was all Titans, but they gave away that try. And unfortunately just haven't really been able to get a hold of this game since they gave up that try, and the Eels have dominated ever since. Nick Clip says, hi, how are you? Do you remember me? Good on you, man. Appreciate you. Zombie Boy says, Titans come back. Plenty of opportunity to. Still a long way to go in this game. Jack 9 says, do you think Proctor should deserve the sin bin? Absolutely not. Oh, Eels going to get an easy try. Nathan Brown underneath. They've got Gutherson underneath here, left-hand side. And he will get it off to Marnie, and Marnie's going to score a try. Geez, the Titans, ever since giving up that first try, unfortunately, we're getting dominated here. So 14-0 with the kick to come. Snakey Games, do you think Titans will be better next year or a bit worse while they try and make a championship team? Well, better. A bit worse. This shit, we've been rebuilding for 10 years, mate. If we're getting worse next year, I'm going to start crying. A bit worse. So 14-0 here, Parramatta. Easy one there. Laurie says, boo, Titans. Yeah, you got me. But look at that. Like, that was just poor defense there, unfortunately, from Brian Kelly. He gets away there, Madison. Gets it off to Nathan Brown. And unfortunately, there's just a lot of Parramatta Eels players around, and there's just not enough that AJ Brimson can do. Like, you can't blame AJ Brimson there. There's a 3-on-1 there for Eels on AJ Brimson, and he just gets that ball off to Gutherson. And I actually think Gutherson scores underneath the post, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure why he passed that ball off, but Marnie scores anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Nick Clip says, wish I could watch, but listening to you commentate make me not even want to watch it. Fair enough, mate. But the thing is, man, is that for me, it's like you just got to put up with the team's performance, man. I think Gutherson scores regardless there. I do. Senpai says Bulldogs will win by 20. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck with that one. Mevita says that spear tackle simple quote should be a meme. That's an unbelievable comment. Like, it was Kevin Proctor spear tackle, and it was simple. It was simply a spear tackle. Bob James says first try denied ruined momentum. No, I think that we still had momentum. I think that we still had momentum after that, but unfortunately, it was the breakaway try by Dylan Brown. Like, he just randomly. It was just so against the run of play. And they broke away through Dylan Brown, and he scored a try, and then from there, the Titans just haven't been able to pick their heads up. And like I said, when that happened, I'm like, I hope the Titans don't let their heads go down. Obviously, we are down to 12 men right now, and we have given up 2 tries with the man in the bin, which is the most unfortunate part here. That's the most unfortunate part. But that is a very good team try there, and you can't hound in on Eels too much with that one. That was just a very good team try. There was so many players around the ball. They just kept coming and coming and coming and coming, and unfortunately, not looking like a good one here for the Titans. But long way to go. Long way to go. Hopefully we don't see any more spear tackles. Hopefully we don't see any more spear tackles. So Eels will be 5 metres out from their own line and gives it off to Campbell Gillard. I would say if the Titans want to be any chance in this game, though, they would need to score before half-time to make it a 10-point game. Anything past the 13+ at half-time, I don't think the Titans can come back from. They can have polar opposite second halves. They can just have polar opposite halves. Look at that Roosters game, for example, when they were down 30-4 with 20 minutes to go and led 34-30 with 2 minutes to go. They've still lost the game, but there's always hope for the Titans. But in the same sense, it's tough right now. It is definitely tough. We haven't looked any kind of good since that first 10 minutes or so. So left-hand side here, Eels with the ball. Nathan Brown gets inside the 40, but you've got to also understand that the Titans do have a man down right now. We did score 2 tries against the Raiders with a man down, though. We did score 2 tries against the Raiders. So 23 metres out here from the line. Ash Taylor now. Not great there. Fifth tackle here, and Gutherson. Is that a kick? Was that a kick? Was that a kick? This is shocking from the Titans. This is just terrible. Is this a knock-on or a kick? This could actually be a try here. I don't even know what happened. That was the weirdest try I've ever seen. Damn it, man. Hamish, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I could not care less about Manly right now. We will show the Manly game right after this, but my team's currently getting pumped, so don't really give a shit about Manly and if they can win right now. But we will talk about Manly after this game. So 20-0 Eels right now. I just want to have a look. This was the weirdest kick ever. It was a good kick. If it doesn't touch the ground at all, that's just a really strange kick. On fit tackle, again, that's 2 tries now in the last 5 minutes that we've given away on fit tackle. Just on fit tackle. So Reid Marnie right-hand side, Clinton Gutherson, and that's just the weirdest kick. That's a great kick. That's a fantastic kick. That's a great kick from Gutherson. That's probably one of the better kicks we've seen in a long time. That's an unbelievable kick. Medvedev says the new sin bin rule needs to go, but the Eels are playing too good in with a man out. Well, it was a terrible call with the sin bin. It was shocking, but in the same sense, what do you do right now? What do you do? I'm not going to sit here and blame the referee. I'm not going to sit here and blame a stupid call. I'm just going to say the Titans are just simply not good enough right now. The Titans are simply not good enough right now. They just simply aren't. Ali May says, what a kick. James Herbert says, some pickup too. Yeah, it was a good pickup. It was fine. He picked it up. He's a winger. Hayes Dunstan is expected to pick that up. That's not a difficult pickup, really. But, well done to the Parramatta Eels. Unfortunately, they're blowing us out right now, and Titans can't really do anything about it. I don't even know how long is left, to be honest with you. I don't even really know how long is left. Snaky Game says, what's the best player you want on Titans but not Cleary? You can't take our champ. Okay, I'm taking Cleary. But, so from the sideline here, 11 minutes to go the first half. Gutherson here. Samo says it's Milford's fault that... Okay, Frenchie... But we get it, mate. We get it. So 11 minutes to go here the first half, and Gutherson here from the wing, and he will... Wow, that's a bad kick. Not been good kicking tonight. Gutherson, unfortunately. He had a good kick for the first one. The first kick was great, but unfortunately, obviously, the last couple of kicks have not been great. So it will stay at 20-0 here to the Eels, with the man still in the bin for the Titans. And the Eels have scored 3 tries, while the Titans have had that man in the bin. So, you can't really do a great deal much here. And Eels are just picking apart a team that, unfortunately, has a man down. And we're not looking the goods. We're just not looking the goods right now. So 11 minutes left here, and they're going to boot this ball back to the Eels for some more attack and pressure. 3 likes away from 60. We got 106 people watching right now. 3 likes away from 60. Smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, and don't forget we will be streaming the Dragons vs Manly game right after this. Ali Matt says, would you rather have Luai or White on the Titans team? Absolutely, I'm taking Luai. And Campbell Gillard's going to get taken down here to the 10-metre line. He got out to the 20. He got taken back 10 metres there by the Titans. Really good stuff there. So now they're going to get taken down here just inside their own 20. Second tackle. It's looking like a long night here for the Titans right now. Oh my God, he got the offload away. Oh yes, the Titans get the ball here. Come on, please score now. So, geez, that was lucky that they didn't get that ball to Gutherson there. Oh, that's got to be... Is that one-on-one? That's one-on-one. Oh my God. Oh my goodness me. So left-hand side here for the Eels. We get the ball off the one-on-one strip, and we give the ball up. Unreal. That's unreal. That's Titans footy to a T right there. That was a one-on-one strip apparently. So right-hand side here for the Eels, and they're going to get taken down here 30 metres out here. Evan says, Johnny and Frenchie, fight. They're getting in the buddy, bit of a biff. Getting in the biff right now. Right-hand side, it's going to be Gutherson. Gutherson, he gets it off. And if they concede again here to Oppershade, if they concede here to Oppershade, I'm going to flip out. So 5th tackle now, 10 minutes left. Left-hand side they go. Get it off. Dunster. It's going to be a nice little kick there from Gutherson, actually. A very good kick from Gutherson again. He's been very good today, Gutherson, with his kicks. Gutherson's been very good with his kicks today. You know, obviously, this is just, right now, the Titans can't do anything about this. The Titans can't do anything about this. They can't give up another try. Like, there's just simply no way they can give them another try. Snaggy Game says, who's the best Queensland team? I think Cowboys are a lot higher than they should be. Cowboys are a lot higher than they should be. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They're all pretty bad. I would go Titans because they obviously, well, the Broncos also beat the Titans, but the Titans smacked the Cowboys in the one time they played each other. So, you know, I think all 3 Queensland teams are pretty terrible, though, at the moment, obviously. And that's going to be a pretty shithouse kick there from the Titans, as we say that. So 22 seconds left here of Proctor in the bin. 22 seconds left here. 22 seconds left. Hayden, be very careful, my guy. We can do this on your streams too. First tackle now, left-hand side, they give it off. And that ball's going to go through here. Gutterson's going to get the ball here, 30 metres out here from their own line. Cronzy says, my bets were looking juicy when Corey Thompson nearly scored since they don't. I'm not too sure. All right, so second tackle now, right-hand side. And Sivo's going to get inside the attack on 30. Lee Banks says, who has done the tries? One was Hayes Dunster. One was Gutherson, I'm pretty sure. No, Sean Lane was one of them. There's been a lot of tries. Dylan Brown was one of them. I don't think Gutherson scored. Sorry, I don't think Gutherson scored, but there's 3 there. Sport Talk says a month left and I get the 1 year badge. Let's go. Good on you, Sport Talk. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you for supporting the channel. So Reed Money here, left-hand side. No, right-hand side. Forward tackle now, and Brown's going to get taken down here. No, he offloads it close to a 4 pass there, though. Close to a 4 pass. Nathan Brown, they just offloading this ball. They're just passing this ball out left. There's just not numbers here. Unfortunately, we just don't have the numbers. But Proctor is finally back on, and they're still going to find a way to score here off the offload. They're just passing the ball every 2 seconds. They're just finding a way. They're just finding a damn well way right now. Unfortunately, we're in a bit of a situation here, the Titans. We're in a massive bit of a situation. So Eels here, 2 metres out here. Right-hand side, Arthur puts it up in the air. I can't even see what's going on right now. I can't even see. Okay, now I'm back on. So now it's going to be Titans with the ball here 2 minutes out from their own line. 7.5 minutes to go, first half. Can we please score 1 try before half-time? Can we please score just the 1 try before half-time? Since the 22nd minute. Literally, they scored 3 tries in the space of 5 minutes. They scored 3 tries in the space of 5 minutes when we obviously had that sin bin. Since the 22nd minute, the Titans have had 2% possession. Since the 22nd minute, in the last 10 minutes, the Titans have had 2% possession. How good's that? How good's that? Offload here, left-hand side, Corey Thompson. And Corey Thompson's going to get outside the 30. You can't do anything about that. Like that's something the Titans can't do anything about. Eels have just obviously been exceptional with the ball today. And it's going to be a set restart here for the Titans. Tyrone Peachey is on as well. So 45 minutes out here from his own line. The Titans will have the ball here inside their own half. Aaron Clark, right-hand side, gets it to Moeki Fodawaker, and he'll get inside the attack and half right now. Come on, boys. Get a try here. Get a try here, please. Get a try here, please. Left-hand side. Bro, it gets off Peachy. Peachy over there. Left-hand side is Sammy. And that was a great pass there by Ash Taylor. Great pass by Ash Taylor. Offloads the ball here. Philip Sammy gets it back here 20 metres out. And is that going to be a knock-on? It is going to be a knock-on. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Daniel Bates says, you see the humour a bit, Blaze, but you must be raising the Titans were tipped to do good things this year, weren't they? No, they were tipped to come 7th, but in the same sense, like anyone outside the top, anyone from 7 downwards has been shithouse. Anyone from 7 downwards has been absolute shithouse. So, like in the same, yeah, unfortunately, man, it's just not been. It's not been great. But in the same sense, like there's a long way to go here in the season. Like this game here doesn't mean that we don't make the 8. But in the same sense, anyone outside that top 6 doesn't even really deserve to be in the 8. Like literally, you could say that anyone outside the top 6 doesn't deserve to be in the 8. Minty Rabbit says, shot themselves in the foot. Malicio Delices Sivo will win this game. Well, you'd hope so. You would definitely hope so, mate. You'd definitely hope so, considering that they are up literally 20-0 with 46 minutes to go. So Sammy's unfortunately injured here. Jay Robertson says, just something to hit thumbs up, BK. Hopefully the Titans turn it around, mate. Don't know about that one, mate. Don't know about that one. Oh, he's twisted his ankle there. Damn it. You know, now we can bring on someone like, I guess, Jaden Campbell. Yeah, I don't even know. Actually, he's not on our bench, so I don't know. I don't know who comes on there. I'm not too sure what our bench is looking like. Hey, Moses, what's up? Not a great night here to be a Titans fan, mate. Not a great night. But in the same sense, we do this every single week, man, so you just get used to it. You just get used to it. But this sucks to see Philip Sammy going off here. Someone says, has the game been competitive? Yeah, mate, it's been very competitive. 20-0 Parramatta in the first 34 minutes. Does that look competitive to you, buddy? Maybe says, Chelsea, why? What's going on? What did Chelsea do? Rob Muller says, 18th man's McIntyre. Yeah, but 14, 15, 16, 17. No, but 18th man, you can only use the 18th man if it's a dodgy play, a dirty play, and there was no foul play there. There's no foul play there. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just he just twisted his ankle in the tackle. So, this is just shocking right now. Hopefully we can do what we did against the Roosters, but actually win. Hopefully we can do what we did against the Roosters, but actually win this one. So Eels here will get out to their 30-metre line. Ah, my goodness me. So left-hand side, someone says, have you guys not had a sin bin though? How about before that? The Titans were the better team for the first 10 minutes, but then they gave, unfortunately, against the run of play, the Eels scored a try through Dylan Brown, and unfortunately we didn't look back from then. Chelsea, I'm going to have to time you out. I'm not going to read your full name out because I know that's what you want. Just ask me one time if I see you comment, I'll read it out. But unfortunately, I'm not going to read out something that if you're going to spam like that. So that's your first warning. How are you? It says, it must be sad being a Titans fan, not even trying to hate. They just always seem to disappoint. Absolutely. No, I cannot disagree with that one. Dylan Brown here, right-hand side. Gutherson here to Opacek. Opacek gets it out to the wing here, and Hayes Dunster. But then again, Eels, Tigers, and Warriors are in a very similar situation. Like, the Eels promise a lot, but they still haven't won in 35 years. So, you know, yes, it sucks to be a Titans fan, but there are also other teams that are in our position that also, you know, their fan base is massively struggling. Oh, is that like a Becky? That's a knock-on? Buddy, something's going on here. So that will be Titans who get the ball now. Titans who get the ball here off their own 10-metre line. Lee Banks says, Sammy off, damn, that stuffed my multi. Well, there you go. Jay Hayes says, Chelsea off to the sin bin. Yeah, he's got timed out. So Corey Thompson now gets outside the, I think it's only 15 metres out here, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness me, this is a struggle. This is a struggle yet again as the Gold Coast. Hawaii says, yeah, Warriors and Tigers are in a worse position. At least Titans have potential for the next couple of years. Absolutely. You know, that's the thing. Like this year is tough to watch because I genuinely believe this team is way better than what they are right now. But in the same sense, they can still make the finals. They were only out by 2 points, even with a loss here today. I just have to hope the Sharkies don't win. I think also the Knights, but the Knights aren't winning, obviously. The Knights just simply aren't winning. So they're playing the Storm up there here at the Gold Coast, actually. So, you know, yeah, it's tough, but in the same sense, the Sharks play the Raiders, which is a very good game. I kind of want the Raiders to win that. I think I tipped the Raiders, actually. I do think I tipped the Raiders. But Gutherson here, taken down here, 25 metres out. Oh, nearly knocked that ball on there. Jeez, he did lose it. Okay. Need a try here, Titans. Need a try. Well done, Gutherson. Well done, Gutho. Thomas Rattenbury says, I think Titans will win their first premiership in 2032. I think you're an idiot. Jamie Owl says, one of my mates says he isn't bandwagon, but he went from Manly last year to the Roosters. Well, he's an idiot because Manly have a better chance of winning this year than the Roosters. Even though Manly have their problems, Manly have a better chance of winning the comp this year than the Roosters. Anthony says, I love my Eels. It's not like the Titans are playing bad, but they're just getting outplayed. It's a bit of 50-50. It's a bit of Titans aren't playing great, but the Eels are also just outplaying us completely. Theo says, Blaze, we lose in the Rays, we win, we drop the ladder. It doesn't matter. We're still on the same points. I don't care about that. Oh, they'll go 2 points above us. In the same sense, we still need to get 2 points regardless. We still need to, we still need to win regardless whether the Raiders win or not. So, and that's going to be a penalty here against the Eels. So, Titans need to score here. The Titans have to score here. Like, there is absolutely no way. If the Titans don't score here, then the game is absolutely officially off. But if they can score for half-time, at least they can... Oh, they're going to repack the scrum here. Jeez, okay, so it's something I don't usually see here in league where they choose to take the scrum, but they've taken the scrum here because obviously you can set up the plays in here, and we've seen a lot of set plays from scrums for the competition this year across every single team that score a lot of tries from scrums. So the Titans have chosen to take it today. The Titans have chosen to grab it. And left-hand side they go. Ash Taylor gets it out to the left-hand side here. Kelly gets it offloaded. Jamal Fogarty here, 15 metres out. Fogarty here, set from the inside, 10 metres out. Titans have to score on this set. They just have to. So 12 metres short here, and Fogarty taken down. Right-hand side, Aaron Clark gets it off, and it's going to be Peachy to Fast Malawi. Fast Malawi right at Reed Money. I think he's looking for Reed Money today. I think Fast Malawi is looking for Reed Money. Every time he just runs, he goes straight and looks for Reed Money. Fodawaker here. Fodawaker 3 metres short now. Third tackle. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Have to score right now, Titans. Have to do something. Aaron Clark, right-hand side, kicks it through for Proctor, and it's going to be a set reset. It's going to be a dropout either way, but... They're going to check that, but like in regards to a potential professional foul, but I don't think so. Jasmine says, where do you think the Broncos will finish next year? I don't know. Too early to be calling that one. Jamie Yole says, people say I'm a bandwagon for going for the Eels, but I've been a Eels supporter since Fui Moimo was in the prime. Bloody Fui, what a man. Well, Fui was in his prime around 2000. When was he? Like 2005? 2000. He was in the 2009 team, wasn't he? I'm not too sure. I think that's fine. I think that was fine. All right, so the Titans will get the ball here off this dropout, and they desperately need to score here, but they give the ball off here to the big man. Look at this. Oh, it's a big run. That's the runs you love to see. That's an absolutely unbelievable run there. That was an absolutely unbelievable run. You got to love that. So first tackle here, and it's going to be Moaki Fodawaker who gets the ball at 20-metre line, and that's just what you love to see in rugby league. What a run and what a hit. That was brilliant. Left-hand side here, gets it off here to Taylor, and Taylor gets it off to Tino Fasamalawi, who's 15 metres out here. Third tackle now for the Titans, 12 metres short of the line. 1 minute to go the first half. Have to score right now. Aaron Clark, right-hand side, gets off to Moaki Fodawaker will run it himself. He'll get inside the 10, and he gets the offload away here to the big man, left-hand side here. Kelly gets it off the Tino Fasamalawi. Tino! Oh, that's good defence. That's very good defence there from the Eels to stop that one. That was Madison. Madison with some very good defence, and that's got to be a penalty there. What? How is that not a penalty? That is absolutely ludicrous how that's not a penalty. That is absolutely ludicrous how that's not a penalty here. He literally gets taken out by the player. You have to challenge that. He's literally been taken out by the player. How is that not a penalty? But that was very good there by Madison, though. That was very good up until that point. That was very good defense up until that point there. So he's getting up here. Madison's still there. The ball is still in his hands. And he's getting up. Hand was still on, and he's trying to play the ball. That is absolutely a penalty. There's no interference. You are shitting me. That is a horrific call there by the bunker and the referee. That is an absolutely horrific call. It's not going to change the game, but that is an absolutely horseshit call. The commentators are talking about it too. That's ridiculous. Are you shitting me? Anyway, it's not changing the result of the game, but that's very frustrating to see. Johnny Tuff says challenge card activated. Well, we lost it. But it is what it is. So we don't score before halftime, unfortunately. Oh, my goodness me. All right. So 30 seconds left here, and it's going to be Papali'i who gets the ball out here to the 15-metre. Damn it, that sucks that we didn't score there. So right-hand side here. Funny that all the Eels fans are saying that he's challenged it. Johnny Tuff says rip BKR. Oh, but this is week in, week out, man. This is normal for me. This is week in, week out, my guy. We had one good win against the Raiders. Outside of that, unfortunately, we've struggled most of this year. Anthony says, sorry, bro, but Tino hasn't lived up to the dollars he's been paid, but I'm surprised that wasn't a penalty. Well, that's absolutely ludicrous because he's only been playing for one season and he's only been playing since... guys, you can't be talking about like he hasn't lived up to the dollars he's paid when he's only been here for, what round is it? 18 weeks, right? So we're in halfway through the season. There is so many problems with this team outside just Tino, but yet you look to one player to take the blame out on one player. I'm sorry, but there is multiple players in this team that don't live up to their money. But why are you referring to Tino? Because Tino's actually been one of our better players this year in regards to his defense and in regards to what he's actually trying to do. His effort plays are there. So I completely disagree. If you want to talk about some players, then we can definitely go in depth into other individuals. But Tino is that's a ridiculous comment to be making. A ridiculous comment. He's a young bloke, very inexperienced. He's just come off an absolutely fantastic game for Queensland, mind you. He had a fantastic game for Queensland. It was unbelievable. What are we talking about here? Why are we having a crack here at Tino Fasamalawi if he's the guy, the reason why the Titans are down 20-0 against the Eels? But half-time, guys, it is 20-0 the Eels. They have been the better team by a long way. They did score 3 tries while we had a man in the bin, unfortunately. I disagree with the man in the bin, but in the same sense, the Eels still scored. Is what it is. You just have to move past it. As a Titans fan, this is week in, week out. But we will be here for the entire stream. We don't, cut off streams like other people who also try and troll on the stream. But we will we stick by it. We will be streaming the Dragons Manly game tonight as well. Max Watson says, do you think Titans... But guys, hit that thumbs up button. It is half time. What are we on right now? We are on 75 likes. Let's see if we can get to 90 likes. Well, let's see if we get to 100 likes before the end of the first half, before the end of the half time. Well, we're on 75 right now. We've got 112 people here. I know we can get a few more. Let's bang it up. Thomas Rattenbury says, just because he's one of Titans' best players, that does not mean he's good. Huh? Comprende? What? Paul Power says, is the challenge in league the same as cricket? Like you can challenge as many times as you want if you get it right? No. So in league, you only get one challenge. If you miss it, you lose it, you lose it. If you win the challenge, you get to keep it. If you lose the challenge, unfortunately, you don't have the challenge anymore. Jamie Oll says, Nathan Cleary isn't as capped as Cherry Evans, and that annoys me. Fair enough. I don't know why it would annoy you, though. You know, there's plenty of time to go. Nathan Cleary's still very young, you know. Like, Nathan Cleary is still a very young bloke. You know, there's plenty of time for him. Ali Ahmed says, has Ash Taylor lived up to his money? No way, but we all know that. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just start insulting Ash Taylor. We all know that he hasn't lived up to the money, and he's had plenty of criticism in the past, and it is very unfortunate to see that he hasn't lived up to that money that he did sign. But he'll probably be re-signed next year on a much less contract. He'll probably be re-signed next year on a pretty significantly less contract, and he knows it. You know, he knows it there. So, you know, yeah, unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out. But he's not young anymore. To be fair. Hayden Lad says, hey mate, what's the score? 20-0, mate. 20-0. Oh, true. Oh, hits the troll. Okay, catch you later, my guy. I already said that. Minty Rabbit says, are Titans getting a new coach soon? No way, bro. This is Justin Holbrook's second year. Like, this is the thing. Hype train, lads. Like, hype train. Like, come on, my dude. Like, really? Like, you're now saying to get rid of the coach? Like, 1 year? 1 year. He's had 1 year. You know, we're still in the hunt for the 8. We haven't been as good as we necessarily want, but, like, he's completely changed this team around. Like, I'm sorry, but now it's just getting ludicrous. Like, this is where people start. This is why live streams can get frustrating sometimes, because, like, you just see some ridiculous comments like, why would you get rid of Justin Holbrook when he inherited a team that was last? Justin Holbrook inherited a team that was dead cold last and got the wooden spoon. Now, they are still competing for the top 8. They're only 2 points out. Yes, they've been relatively disappointing. But in the same sense, they're still pushing for the 8 right now. They're only 2 points out. You know, there's a whole heap of teams right now that are struggling, but yet you want to fire Justin Holbrook, who inherited a team that was last a year and a half later, has got them to an 8 push, and yet we're meant to be sacking him? Like, who is going to come in for Justin Holbrook? I'm sorry, but who is going to come in there for Justin Holbrook? I would like you to answer that question. Who would come in for Justin Holbrook a year and a half in while he's taken the team from last to currently in 10th position and in with a chance to make the finals? That's my question. You can answer that question, and then I'll give it some credit. But until you can answer that question, I don't give it any daylight, because Justin Holbrook has done a fantastic job with the Titans. There's a long way to go in this season to make the 8. If he doesn't make the 8, it's a disappointing season. But that doesn't mean I'm going to say sack him next year. It doesn't mean I'm going to say sack him this year. You know, you don't just get sacked just because you have one poor year. Last year, they got to 9th position. This year, they're in 10th position, but still have a potential on the 8. That's why you get frustrated sometimes, because you just have to get a lot of that kind of comments. Paul Power says, look at Harwood in the AFL. People said you get rid of him, then he won 3 flags, so you should not get rid of coaches after 1 season. It's not even through the second. This is the second season. But, like, it's not even through the second season yet. We're talking about sacking some bloke just because he hasn't lived up to expectations in this 1 season. You know? Jigomhon says Titans should bring in Shane, and then we get super comment like Titans should bring in Shane Flanagan or Jeff Tuvey. Like, that will do me. The Titans should bring in Shane Flanagan or Jeff Tuvey. If the Titans brought in Shane Flanagan or Jeff Tuvey, I'm going to start rioting on the Gold Coast. I'm going to start rioting on the goddamn Gold Coast if we brought in Shane Flanagan or Jeff Tuvey. I'm going to leave my lockdown in Sydney. I'm going to go up there, and I'm just going to bloody riot in Surfers Paradise. If we gave up Justin Holbrook for Jeff Tuvey or Shane Flanagan after 1.5 years, that will do. Hi says hi. Hi. Cronzy says, what position are Titans in need of next season? Difficult, because you know, there's all the forwards are great, but in the same sense, can you blame the forwards? I don't think I can blame the forwards for this season. I think it has to go down to the halves, because Jamal Fogarty hasn't had a great year. People have really not been looking at that. Like, Jamal Fogarty's had a pretty underwhelming year. Ash Taylor's obviously done his best, but he's still been underwhelming. AJ Brimson has been injured for a bit of it, but in the same sense hasn't been at his peak, but you're not saying get rid of him. I guess our centres haven't been unbelievable. Hooker obviously is the position. I would just look at potentially a new halves pairing, I personally wouldn't go forward with Ash Taylor, personally. Love the bloke. Wouldn't personally go forward with Ash Taylor. Probably look at someone like Nicarima, who's a bit more pacey. Jamal Fogarty and Ash Taylor don't really have the greatest of speeds, obviously. And you kind of want one pacey half alongside a half that is more direct. And with Ash Taylor being that kind of floater, he doesn't have the speed for me. So for me, I think maybe someone like a Nicarima who could bring a little bit more pace. He wants to stay in Australia. I'd probably look at towards someone like a Nicarima. I wouldn't have even necessarily minded Milford, but in the same sense, he just probably wouldn't go that way because he is such a risk and he wants so much money for such a risk. 6 likes away from 90, guys. Smack the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Good. Nice troll there, BKR. Nice troll. Robert Perkins says, Bulldogs getting Matt Duffy. What do you think? Matt Duffy, what do you think? I think that it's a start. And we say this all the time. It's a start there for the Bulldogs. It is absolutely a start, but there's still a long way to go for the Bulldogs to rebuild. Port Power says, would you take Hodge from the Rebels at the Titans? You stop it, Port Power. You stop it right now. You stop it right now. You immediately stop that. I know you know my thoughts on Reece Hodge after him costing us that Tri-Nations last year. I know you know it, Port Power. Don't you do that again. Port Power. Howard Yar says, Titans moved AJ to the halves and throw. Thank you very much to Sadie J. I should actually turn that up. I don't know if someone's subscribed, how many people have subscribed. I don't know if anyone's subscribed so far publicly. Anyway, but thank you for subscribing, and I haven't had that sound on. Sachin Kelson says, Nicarima would do well at the Titans. I think he would work well with Jamal Fogarty. Yeah. But in the same sense, he is also a risk. CJ Kritara says, after this performance, do you reckon Gutho top 3 fullback? No, I don't reckon Gutho top 3 fullback. No, I don't, mate. Christian Milne says, Bulldogs have money to spend now. Bulldogs do have money to spend, but they've also spent money on random players. Like, they still don't have halves, and they still don't have a hooker. They still don't have halves, they still don't have a hooker. Once they can start looking at halves and hooker, Matt Burton is not going to solve their issues. Matt Duffy is not going to solve their issues. Burton is good in a Panthers system that allows him to be good in the centres. He's not a half player. When he played halves, the Panthers, they lost. Hello? Steve's releases Titans are trash. Welcome to the party, mate. We've only known this for like 11 years. Thanks, buddy. Sargos Hatchity says you should watch the Titans rebuild. I have watched the Titans rebuild for the last 10 years. T-Rabbit says, where's Daz? Are you here, bro? Daz is bloody always around. He's not here, but he's around. D-Mac Infinite says, if you look at Titans in 2019 compared to now, Justin Holbrook has done a brilliant job at the club in less than 2 years. Absolutely. And that's why you just you get a lot of people who don't watch the sport. They watch a couple of games here and there, and they think they're an expert opinion. I don't have an expert opinion. I have an opinion from watching all the games. I would say that I have a decent opinion based on the fact that I watch every game, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert opinion. But there's a lot of people who obviously come in thinking, okay, well, I watch all the Eels games, so Gutherson for me is the best fullback in the game. It's just like, well, no, mate, no, he's not. He's not as electrifying as you need. He's had a good game today, absolutely, but you're playing against, he's had a good game whilst the Titans had a man off for literally 30 or 10 minutes, at the 30-minute mark or 20-minute mark or whenever it was. You just get people who don't understand all the other teams because they only watch their team. And that's why it gets frustrating looking at people who say, fire Justin Holbrook because he hasn't had a great year when he's still competing for the goddamn top 8. DLCF Gaming says, how far would you think Cronulla Sharks would go on the ladder? They're lucky to make the top 8, mate. They should make the top 8. They should make the top 8, but they're lucky to make the top 8. Anyone from 7 to 14, Tigers shouldn't be. If Tigers make the 8 this year, I'm giving up streaming. I'm giving up. I'm not going to stream. If the goddamn West Tigers make the top 8 this year, I'm done with the NRL. I'm done. I sayonara. I'm absolutely leaving and never streaming an NRL game again if the West Tigers find a way to make the 8 this year. That will be the peak of shithousery. That would be, if you don't understand the word shithousery, that would be the peak right there. Shithousery. Joshua Robb says, I hate BKRsport. Do ya? Really? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Thanos Scouter says, a Titans player's position's a problem. A Titans player position's a problem. In regards to what? Like who? What positions? Xavier B says, what's your end score predicted for the Eels Titans? Titans 21-20. You like that? Golden Holland says, I agree with you there, Blaze. Everyone below 6 is making up the numbers. Absolutely. Even everyone outside of the top 3 are making up the numbers. The Rabbitohs pumped the Eels, got pumped by the Storm and the Panthers, but in the same sense, I still give the Rabbitohs a good shout because they've improved since those results. But the Rabbitohs beat the Eels. Eels beat the Storm in a torrential condition game. I guarantee conditions game. I guarantee you the Eels lose the Storm in the finals, right? And the Panthers also beat the Eels already, but they also will beat them in the finals. I don't think the Eels do it. Roosters definitely not. I don't really feel like Manly have it in them to actually win the comp. I think they've done an exceptional job to change their form around and fly home. But I don't think they're going to be able to get the job done, but I could easily be proven wrong. High says Manly should put Dylan Walker at 1. Okay. Alex Smith says it's sad the Titans haven't did a try. Mate, this has been our life for the last ever. Howie says, bro, if Titans could sign 3 players to win a premiership tomorrow, who would you sign? Nathan Cleary. You'd have to take... Okay. No salary cap? No salary cap? I'm taking Nathan Cleary. I'm taking Damien Cook. And I'm taking Tom Trbojevic. Hello? Okay. No worries, man. Is that really what you're going to give me? Is that really what you're going to give me? You're no salary cap, and I can just pick any 3 players. I'm taking Tom Trbojevic, Nathan Cleary, and Damien Cook. Easy days. Fiddle says, do you rate Ruben Garrick a fullback for Manly? I think he does his job. I don't think he's exceptional at fullback, but I think he's a great winger. Definitely above average, do the job kind of winger. But yeah, I think that with Garrick, he doesn't live up to the turbo hype, obviously, so it makes it a bit of a struggle to rate him in comparison. BG Ellie says, no salary cap, best team you could make. Oh, jeez. No, that'll take too long. No, that'll take too long. Cronzy says, Bunnies will knock Manly out the finals if we verse. I agree. I think any of Panthers, Storm, or Bunnies will knock Manly out. I think Manly and Eels are 50-50. I think I could see Eels beating Manly. I could also see Manly beating the Eels. I know the Eels already beat Manly once this season, but, Manly beat the Eels once this season, sorry. But I think the Eels could still do it in the finals. Howie says the spine's a problem. Absolutely, the spine's a problem in regards to 7, 6, and 9. No one's talking about Jamal Fogarty. Fogarty's not been great this year. I love the bloke. He's a homegrown talent, but I think he needs a new partner. I just don't think he works with Ash Taylor. I don't think they've gotten it going. I think that it's time to move on. I think it's time to move on from Ash Taylor. As much as it sucks to say, and I don't like to pick players apart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to come out and just to individualize players, but it's incredibly frustrating that he hasn't eventuated into the player that we all believed he could be. So that's my thing with Ash Taylor, and I think that Jamal Fogarty can still do his job, but he hasn't done a great job this year. I think he needs a faster 6. DLCF Gaming says, could Newcastle make top 8? They can make a top 8, but they're not going to do anything with it. So Tino Fast Malawi today, 11 runs, 106 run meters, 42 post contact, and 22 tackles. And you want to say that he's one of the worst players in today's game? Nice. But here we go. So the Eels here will be kicking it off here to the Titans. CJ Credara says, Henry thought he could get away with a flop. Okay. Thomas Rattenbury says, my brother who is an Eels fans think that they will win 3 years in a row. Yeah, but Eels fans think they're going to win every single year. And they've thought that way ever since ever. It's been 36 years. Like, let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, cool. If you want, like, you have to believe though. Like, if you're an Eels fan, like, you have to believe this is your year. Because it's just as much of a chance you've had it like in a long time, so you may as well be believing that your team's going to win this year. Obviously, when you're not an Eels fan, you definitely have critique over them because you see them every game and they're not exactly fantastic. Like, they're going to think that they're the world champions after beating the Titans, who had 12 men and also are in 10th position, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyone outside that top 6 is just not great, yeah? So, like, but the Eels fans will obviously say they're the greatest team since sliced bread because they'll win this game like 50-6 or something like that. Ron Perkins says, if you could, what football player would you be? What? 4 tackle now. Tina Fast Malawi will get to this ball. Good run there by Tina. Jake Wells says, Titans vs Dragons could be interesting next week. Could be easily a Titans big game, though, but I can see it going down to the wire. I don't think so. I think the Dragons are going to really miss those 5 players because they're missing 5 players this week and 5 players next week, the Dragons. That's the problem with them. Golden Horn says, Bankwest Stadium is extremely overrated, in my opinion. Disagree. I've been there many a time, and it's a very fun stadium to be a part of. I was there for the Eels vs Broncos, 58-0. I was there for the Fiji Sevens when they won. I can tell you right now that stadium's hectic. That stadium is very good at a sold-out game. A sold-out crowd, Bankwest is unbelievable. So I disagree. So 30 metres out here from their own line. And they're going to get taken down here at the 40. Third tackle now. 13 from 18 completions for the Titans. Not a great deal. First half runs was 71 for the Titans, 105 for the Eels. So yeah, the Titans unfortunately didn't have a great deal of possession there. Danny says the Dragons have a solid chance tonight, in my opinion. DC has also been rested. Good shout, but I think the Manly win. Good shout, but I still think Manly win, yeah. Jasper says favourite NRL stadium. All right, we're going to keep it to the game, guys, and we'll talk about this after the game. So fit tackle now for the Eels. We'll talk about it in the next one anyway, because obviously this is my team, so I kind of do want to react to the game itself. But AJ Brimson will get the ball there, and he's been very safe under the high ball today. He has. Greasy Gamer says, would you say if Cronulla beat Canberra tomorrow, it almost seals the top 8 for us? No. There's still like 8 or 7 or 8 rounds to go. Like, just because the Sharks were got by 4 points, there's still 7 or 8 rounds to go. The top 8 won't get sealed until the final game of the season. Literally the final game of the season. It's like you're just saying the Titans can't make it now. They're still only 2 points out and only 4 points out. We're still to play the Dragons, the Bulldogs, the Tigers. You know, like, what are you talking about 8 rounds to go when you think you're locked up just because you're up by 2 points on the team not right below in the Knights? Or 4 points on the Titans. Like, shit, man. Left-hand side here, the Titans are going to have the ball here, and they're going to break away down the wing, and gets inside the attacking half here, and that's a nice little run there by Brian Kelly, who's gone out to the wing. Come on, guys, you've got to be more realistic. Like, there's 8 rounds to go. Like, anyone outside from... Even the Tigers are only 4 points away from the 8 right now. 4 points. Like, it's a madness. It's a madness. So, 20-0 to Parramatta. 5 meters out here from their own line. How easy is the Titans will make the 8? It was a weird year. I don't know. I don't know if the Titans make the 8. They don't necessarily deserve it, but no team from 7 onwards deserves the top 8. No team. High says Bulldogs will win. Bulldogs are shit house. Third tackle now for the Eels, so 20 meters out, and that's going to be a knock on. That's a knock on. Beautiful. Okay. They need to score now. If they want a chance to come back in this game, they need to score now. They need to get a bit of a move on. You know? Joseph says Titans still can win this game. They need to score first and second half. Absolutely. But it's a difficult ask. We just have to do what we did against the Roosters. You know, we have to do exactly what we did against the Roosters. Greasy Gamer says, fair enough, but then again, I'm a Cronulla fan, I'm biased. No, absolutely. But I'm just giving you perspective. You know, no one outside the Manly, anyone below Manly, there's no lock-in yet. They haven't locked in nothing yet. Oh, that was a bad scrum by the Titans, but they still found a way to get the ball here. Still a bad scrum, but Brian Kelly will get the ball here on the wing, and he's going to cut inside the 15-metre line here. Need to desperately score here. The Titans need to desperately score here. So 36 minutes to go here of the game. Right inside, Tenafasa Malawi gets it inside the 10-metre second tackle now. 20-0 here to the Eels. Right hand side, Aaron Clark gets it off. Here's a chance. No, Fodawaker taken down. No, Fodawaker gets away. Jeez, now he's taken down by Papali'i. But he got away from him the first time. Third tackle now, 10 metres out. Aaron Clark, where's he going to go? He's going to go out to the right-hand side here. He's got Proctor underneath. Oh, it's a knock-on from Fogarty. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not a great pass from Clark. And that's, like, Fogarty drops the ball there too. Like, that's just poor. It's just poor play there. Like, Aaron Clark, that was poor. And also Fogarty, that was also poor. However, says, I think the Dragons, Knights, Titans, and Sharks are fighting for the 7th and 8th. Yes, but there is still all those. All the Raiders are definitely there too. They just won a game against Manly. Like, yes, it's one game, but you got to give them credit. They still won a game against Manly. I know there was no Troyevich, no Cherry Evans, but I'm saying they still, if they get into the top 8, they're one of the scarier teams because they have a good team. You know, they just haven't worked together this year. They have a solid team that people believed would be a top 5, top 4 team this year, and just haven't worked out because they obviously don't like Ricky Stewart. If the Raiders make the top 8, I'm telling you, they are a good shout to actually sneak past a couple of really big teams, because if they were able to click it up at some point, if they were able to make themselves look quality, like actually come together as a team, they would be quality. They would be quality. They have a quality lineup. Greasy Gamer says, have Para look good or not? Well, they've scored 3 tries when we had a man in the bin, and I disagree with the man in the bin, but in the same sense, the Eels have been the better team in this game. You know, considering how the game has gone, the Eels are the better team. I disagree with the sin bin, and the Eels did score 3 tries in that sin bin. However, the Eels still deserve to be leading right now. The Titans haven't done anything special. But Eels here left-hand side, taken down inside the attacking half. Alex Smith says, how to choose which NRL team to support. Just choose whoever you feel right with. So fifth tackle here, the Eels put it up in the air. Taken down here, 15 minutes out, and Brian Kelly gets the ball. Nick Clips, man, I'm going to time you out, brother. Please stop self-promoting. I've seen about 100 of these comments, and there's a reason why they're not getting read out. Big Boy Hat says, we saw it in the Roosters semis last year with the Raiders topic. Kind of. You know, kind of. That was different. That was obviously a year they were much better than this year, but they still do have the quality. But the Roosters last year just didn't have the care factor to win, realistically. They didn't. So right-hand side here, Brimson will step on inside and get inside the attacking half. The Titans absolutely have to score first here. They just simply do. So left-hand side now, forward to Waker, and they're going to get... Oh, my God, that's terrible stuff from the Titans. Like, it just is. It's just shocking from the Titans. You know, just how bad has this been from the Titans in regards to their ball play in the second half so far? First 7 minutes have been terrible. Jake Wallace says, when people count out the Raiders, they forget how bad everyone is. They forget how bad everyone is. They just look at how unperforming they are. They don't need to do much to get in the 8, just a few good performances. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Jaden says that typical Titans. I know you're trying to say that to get at me, but I can absolutely agree with you in saying it's a typical Titans performance. Absolutely. You know, there's no surprises there, man. Like, I know you're trying to make me bloody upset, but I agree with you. It is typical Titans here. So 7.5 minutes gone here of the second half. It's third tackle here for the Eels. Reid Marnie, right-hand side, gives it off to Madison, and Madison taken down here 5 minutes out. Thomas Rattenbury says, have you heard of Bill? He used to play with the Rabbitohs. What's going on? And that's going to be a penalty here against the Titans. I don't know what happened here. Maybe it's a penalty for strip or something. I'm not too sure. How are you? Says, nah, bro, Raiders are gone mentally. Their win against Manly wasn't impressive at all. It absolutely was impressive. Just because you take the 2 players out of Manly, they also had no Schuster, but, you know, they also had no White and no Papali'i. That was an impressive win for the Raiders. I'm a critique of the Raiders, just like I'm a critique of everyone who's not in that top 2, even 3. But, you know, that was absolutely an impressive win there for the Raiders, especially after getting beaten 44-6 the week before by this Titans team who were currently down 20-0 to the Eels. So, Papali'i, that was great tackle there by the Titans. Wow, how did he stop that one? Aaron Clark. Good tackle there by Aaron Clark. Third tackle now, Reid Marnie, right-hand side. And they're going to kick it here on third. They're going to kick it on third, and we should be able to get out there, and we will get out there. I don't understand why Arthur's kicked that ball on third tackle. What was that about? Why would Jacob Arthur's kick that ball there on third? How are you? Says, no, man, it was bad performance. No, it wasn't, how are you? No, it wasn't. You know, they killed Manly, and they were the better team in that game. That was not a bad performance. I don't know what world you're living in. The Raiders had a great performance. They forced about 150 billion dropouts from Manly. You know, they were dominant in regards to the ball play across the park the whole time. I don't know what game you were watching. It was clearly a great performance by the Raiders. What are you talking about? Melbourne says, Justin Holbrook. Oh my God, again. So fifth tackle here for the Titans. They're 35 metres out, left-hand side here. Give it off to Fogarty, and Fogarty's going to boot this ball up here. And that's a great kick by Fogarty, but unfortunately it will still be locked down there by Hayes Dunster, and really good stuff there. Really, really good stuff there. Gutherson throws the ball out to the left-hand side here, and we'll lose about 5 metres from that pass. Grease Gamer says, personally, I'll be more scared against Canberra's halves pairing that they used last week than Jack White, and considering his form, their halves last week looked dangerous. Fair enough. I thought it's Sam Williams, and who was the other half that they had? Who'd they use with Sam Williams? Trust me when I say it. Sam Williams has been around the Raiders for a very long time, but he just hasn't had the ability to get into the team. But because George Williams has been out and they've had a couple of injuries, he's been able to work his way in from time to time. And now, obviously, he's a stable point because there is no George Williams there. Opacek here, pass the ball, and taken down here, 25 metres out even the line. So, forward tackle here for the Eels. And Gutherson here, left-hand side, gets inside the 20, it gets the ball off here, and that's an easy pass there, and that's an easy try there for the Eels underneath the post, and it is going to be 26-0. 26-0. Matt Frawley looked great last week. Okay, Matt Frawley. And the Raiders played well last week. The Raiders did play well. How are you? Sam Williams' defense is atrocious. Well, that's the reason why he doesn't usually play, man. But he's had to be forced into the team this year because the Raiders don't really have anyone in backup. Melma says, I feel like the Titans don't make the top 8 next year. Holbrook could be on his way out. Okay, Melma, I'm going to respond to you just like I responded to people asking this ridiculous question in the first half too, okay? When Justin Holbrook inherited the team in 2019, the team came last and had a wooden spoon, right? Had a wooden spoon, inherited them, came last. We are now a year and a half into his tenure with the Titans, and he is currently in 10th and only 2 points out of the 8, even with this loss right now. You know, Justin Holbrook is under absolutely zero pressure whatsoever. What he has done with the Titans in a year and a half has been fantastic. There is zero pressure. If he doesn't make the 8 next year, it'll be disappointing. But there is no way you get rid of him. Like, this is just the merry-go-round of coaches. Like, you can't just say goodbye to a coach just because they don't make the top 8. He has changed his team from literally last to competing for the 8 in the space of a year. They came 9th last year. You know, they'll probably come around a similar position this year. You know, they're not going to finish anything lower than 10th. You know, it's just ridiculous. And this is, like, it's not just you, Mama. It's a lot of people because they don't understand. They don't realise that when Holbrook took over this team, they were last. You know? However, says Titans might make the 8 this year. A couple of good signings, and they could be pushing for top 4. And I'm a Broncos fan. Titans are probably my most hated team. Fair enough, man. If they make the 8 this year, anyone who's not the Roosters, the Panthers, the Storm, or the Rabbitohs, I don't believe can win this year, right? Like I said, if the Titans make the 8, they get knocked out first week anyway. Just like the Dragons will get knocked out, Sharks will get knocked out first week. Warriors, Knights, whoever makes it. Knights actually could have a shout. Raiders could have a shout, but anyone who makes that top 8 is probably getting bounced out first week by Manly and the Roosters. Correct? Unless the Roosters were able to get this lead down from the Eels and push into the top 4, but now it'll be 4 points still. So, it's just prolonging an inevitable loss overall, but you still want to have that confidence of knowing that you were in the top 8 and knowing that you were above halfway point and above the average. Yeah? So that's the only positive about it, is that you're looking towards the growth and you're seeing the impressive growth. Not about actually competing. That's a knock on there from the Eels. So the Titans will get the ball at the halfway point. Jake Wells says, imagine asking for Holbrook to get sacked when Barrett still has a job is quite funny. Well, Barrett's first year. It's Barrett's first year. Barrett's first year. If you're going to be looking at anyone to sack, there's not really a coach you'd sack right now, to be honest with you. There's no one really around the joint that you'd be looking at sacking. I can't think of a team that should be sacking. Besides maybe the Tigers, who have been terrible for years and have had Madge for years. They haven't done anything for years. I'm surprised he still has a job, but in the same sense, the players always talk about how quality he is. Well, good luck with that one. Ali Ahmed says, Blaze, can you explain to me why there is such a huge disparity in the comp between the top 5 and the rest of the competition? Because certain teams are given better TPA deals because they are able to be in a massive, huge market area. The Broncos have misread this and misused this over the years. The Roosters use it to the perfection. The Roosters, the only reason they're not in the top 3 this year is because, unfortunately, they have had a significant amount of injuries. Otherwise, the Roosters would be competing with the Panthers and Storm. I promise you. I promise you. The Roosters would be competing with the Panthers and Storm if they had all their players. There is an injury here for Fogarty, and he's coming off here. Jagger says, no way Holbrook gets a sack. I agree. He's under no pressure. Absolutely zero pressure. Absolutely zero pressure. I'm a Titans fan. I should be the one calling for our head coach's head, not other fans. I don't understand why other fans have, say, he should get a sack. I watch this team literally every week. I support this team every single week. I watch every minute of it. And I'm the one here saying that there's no way to get. I don't even know how that could even be discussed. I don't even know how it could be even close to being discussed. Melmo says Barry's the best coach. Cafe got the better than that. Fatima says, then why are you calling Titans trash if you vote for the Tigers? Oh, yeah, Tigers fan. Don't you be talking about Titans being trash. Holy shit. What the shit? A Tigers fan talking trash about Titans? Firstly, we beat you this year. And second, we scored 38 points in the process. And secondly, Tigers haven't made the bloody finals in 10 years. What are you shitting me talking about? So second, and we got the best winning record out of any team against you guys. So bloody Tigers fans, why don't you calm down? So 27 minutes to go here of the game, right-hand side here. And Fast Malawi's going to get taken down here about 30 minutes out here from the line. Offer Samson says Eels have been pretty solid this year. I actually thought Eels were better last year. I will speak about this in a video next week, but I actually thought Eels were better last year. This is against the Titans team that has their problems. Eels have been good this year, but they've also been dodgy as well. I felt more confident last year than I do with them this year. But then again, that could just be because the Storm and the Panthers are so good. And because when the Rabbitohs beat them, they convincingly beat them. That might be why, but I honestly liked it better last year than this year. But right-hand side here, fit tackle. Ash Taylor gets it off. Big chance here for the Titans. No, it's going to be a big chance here for the sideline. Corey Thompson is going to go over the sideline. It is a big chance for the sideline, and it will go over the sideline. Reed with win since the Titans got their first win in a year against the Tigers. And we scored in the last seconds of that game. Ali Ahmed says Eels lost convincingly to Manly. Yeah, Manly are a good team though. Eels lost convincingly to Rabbitohs and Manly. They hold on really desperately to that one win against the Storm in torrential conditions. But you also have to look at the weaknesses in their game. They were down against the Bulldogs at half time, but the Panthers still struggled against the Bulldogs for the first half too. So you got to also give them credit for that one. The Bulldogs in the first half. But yeah, man, really struggling with this one. This is kind of I'm used to this with the Titans. So
You know, this is when we started coming back against the Chooksters. How about that one? How about we come back against the Chooksters? But Eels fans don't like to listen to that opinion. Like, Eels fans think that they're the best team ever all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's the Eels are good, and they're a top 4 team for me, absolutely. But I just think there's such a disparity between the top 2, top 3, and everybody else. And then there's the top 3, top 2, then there's the Rabbitohs, then there's the Eels and Manly, and then there's everybody goddamn else. You know what I'm saying? So, um, Eels fans somehow think that I bloody hate them. I'm just telling you, buddy, my perspective. You know, if you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe. I appreciate you guys subscribing if you're new around here, but you don't have to. And the Eels are going to take it down here. Fit tackle. No, they've offloaded the ball here. If they still score from this, is actually outrageous. If that bounces back here, and that's going to go, oh, Brimson, brother, no, Brimson. You just let that ball go over the dead ball line. Jaden Antoon says, Bulldogs are evolving. Evolving into what, my guy? Evolving to what? They still need halves, and they still need a hooker. Gordon Hodge says, this is bad for Titans for and against sake. It's with this, man. You know, there are other teams that are going to get pumped throughout the rest of the season. You know, the Dragons have Manly tonight, but then again, if they win, that's whatever. You know, the Sharks still have to play. The thing is, you guys got to remember, even though the Titans lose this game, they still get to play the Tigers. They still get to play the Dogs. They still get to play the Warriors. Is a team that we always lose to, but they're our bogey team. But we've got a chance against the Dogs. We've got a chance against the Tigers. We have the Dragons next week with 5 players out for the Dragons. You know, this season ain't done here for the Titans. It just makes it a lot more difficult. It makes it a lot more difficult, especially getting beaten like this. It is poor. It really is poor. Bob says Gold Coast scores 3 tries in the next 14 minutes. I love it. Oh, Bob, mate, that's unbelievable. I like that. Cheers to that, mate. But left-hand side here, and Sivo will throw the ball in here. Ponga. Proctor will get the ball here. They're going to say knock on here against the Titans. When did we knock that ball on? When did we knock that ball on? Oh, I knocked it on. I didn't see it. Big Hole says Peachy doesn't deserve this. What? Peachy's done nothing. Peachy's done nothing in this game. What are you talking about? So Sivo throws the ball back in here. No one touches it there. I don't understand where the knock on was there. I don't understand how that was a knock on. Melbourne says good on Brimo and Fodawaker for playing after Origin. Yeah, good on him for having a crack, obviously. 42% possession for the Titans and 58% possession for the Eels. Left-hand side here, and Blake's going to get taken down 35 minutes out here. 15 minutes out from the line, is it? It is 15 minutes out. So right-hand side is Sivo Dosavidi. Good little hit there, and he's going to take it down here at 10 minutes out. Ali Ahmed says, Eels fans talk like they are the best in the comp, but they don't realise they haven't won since 1986. They realise it, but they just don't like hearing about it. And obviously, you wouldn't like hearing about it. Oh, that's a great run there. Great line. Oh, pass the ball on the inside there. The Eels score a try at the post, basically. Issa Riz says that, I don't think that was a knock on. It wasn't, mate. But Madison here tries to go over the line here, and I think he's been held up. He has been held up there. Ah, my goodness me. My goodness me. So 22.5 minutes left here. 26-0 to the Eels. Jake, well, it's Titans vs Dragons, such a massive game. Yeah, next week is a big game for both those teams. I think whoever loses that game is probably done. But the Dragons have... Actually, no. If the Titans lose that game, I would probably say to you the Titans are done. If the Titans were to lose the Dragons next week, I would say, yeah, look, you know, it's probably time to put a fork on them. You know, they're probably past the expiration date there. But, you know, if they win that game, they're still well and truly in it. But if the Dragons lose, they're still like 2 points above the Sharks, who are in 8th. So they've got a little bit of a buffer. They've got a little bit of a buffer there. They've got a little bit of a buffer. How much longer do we have to go here? How much longer do we have to go? We've got 22.5 minutes, guys. What are we on? We're on 11,156. Let's see if we can get 4 more public subscribers. Obviously, go and hit that red subscribe button if you're new around here. We stream every single game. But we're 4 subscribers away from 11,160. Let's see if we can get there before the end of the game. Melmo says, Bulldogs going to finish the season good and give us fans false hope for the next season like in 2019. That's why I worry about them every single week now, because I feel like they're going to get a sneaky result against a team, just some random team that desperately needs it, and the Titans have to blame. So it's not always going to be an easy game, especially if they need to win 2 games extra than the Broncos. I do have the Tigers beat the Broncos this week, which will keep them in the hunt for the 8, the Tigers. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. So, Eels here, taken down 10 metres out through Bryce Cartwright. They're 10 metres out here from the line. And left-hand side they go. Gives it off to Brown. Brown here, left-hand side. Chance here for the Eels. Chance here. Knock on. Yes, okay. Okay. And it's a knock on there from the Eels. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll get the ball here. What are we talking about resilience on show? We're down 26-0, man. Don't be bigging up the defense. Thomas Rattenbury says, in 2022, do you still think Rabbitohs will be a top 14 without Reynolds and Sewer? Probably not. No, probably not. But you don't know what's going to be happening with them. You don't know what's going to be happening with them with their halves and a few other players that are gone. But Jaden Sewer's not really a guy that I'm looking at in regards to them dropping. It would be Reynolds. I wouldn't even factor in Jaden Sewer into my process of them being a top 14. So, second tackle here, third tackle here with the Titans. They're at the 30-metre line, left-hand side, Peachy, and Peachy's going to get taken down here. 40 metres out here from their own line. 21 and a half minutes to go here of the game. Left-hand side, AJ Brimson. Brimson here, left-hand side, gets it off to the big man, Firma. And Firma will get at the halfway line for tackle. Right-hand side, Ash Taylor. And Ash Taylor's going to boot that one in the air. Difficult kick to take here. Difficult kick to take. And he will get it, though, Gutherson. That is very safe under the high ball. You've got to love that. Got to love that. Fatima says, what happened to Golden Anime? He was racist, so he unfortunately got hidden from the chat. Wealthy Agati says, will you be doing play-by-play in the Manly vs Dragons tonight? Yeah, man, we stream every single game here, man. We stream literally every single game, so you definitely will enjoy that one. You will be doing every single game there. Brainstorm says, hi. Mama says, UFC 267 looks stacked with 3 possible main title fights. Who's UFC 267? So 21 minutes. I've been flat out busy lately. As you guys know, I've been posting videos every single day and streaming all the time. So I'll be flat out to be checking what's going on in the future, to be honest with you. Adam Mason says, oh dear BK, I wouldn't be a Titans fan if you paid me. Just jokes, mate. Yeah, it is. Yeah, cool story. I wouldn't. If I wasn't a Titans fan and someone paid me to be a Titans fan, I'd also say, all right, probably no. I'd also say probably no. So the Titans will get the ball here 20 minutes out from their own line. Or maybe 10. No, we'll be at 20. Beautiful. Carlos and YouTube said, yo, man, you came for next week Dragons for Titans? Yeah, absolutely. At least that's a team that we can beat. At least when we come up against a team that we can actually put a score on. Connie says, whoever hasn't dropped a like has to support the Bulldogs for the rest of the season. If you haven't dropped a like on this video, you are now officially a Canterbury Bulldogs fan for the rest of your life. Until they get good, and then you have to become a, inevitably, Parramatta Eels fan who'll probably go back down. So left-hand side here, it's going to be second tackle here. Colex on YouTube says, to be honest, I'm excited to watch the Titans and Dragons next weekend because it's going to be a good game. Well, yeah, but in the same sense, the Dragons will have a lot of players out. You've got to remember that. It's a high tackle, so we're going to get a penalty here. So 20 minutes to go here, guys. Boom, boom, smack it, thumbs up. Don't forget, also, we've got a brand new rugby podcast that's going to be coming out every single Wednesday. So you got to go and check out that new rugby podcast that I have with the Kiwi lads. But obviously do that after the stream. You cheeky little devils, do it after the stream. And don't forget BKR clips as well. Ali Man says UFC 267. Blackowitz, guy who beat. I don't know who that. I know who Blackowitz is. Guy who beat Adesanya. I know who Blackowitz is. And Texera. Oh, okay. There you go. Wealthy Agati says, who do you think winning the premiership? It's such a difficult one. It's between the Storm and the Panthers. It is, but it's such a difficult one because I still want to back in the Panthers, who I backed in against everyone talking shit about them pre-season. But I just think that the mental game is too strong for the Storm. I do. I think the Storm are still going to be able to find their way to win it. I do. I really do. UFC looking at adding Usman versus Covington too for UFC 267. Gee whiz. Brainstorm says, do you have a Discord? We do have a Discord, but I don't actually use it. I haven't used it. But we do have a Discord, technically. Issa Risk says, I liked, but I'm already a Bulldogs fan. Oh, man, tough luck, my guy. Tough luck. I appreciate your like. I do appreciate your support, but unfortunately, I can't do anything about that one, my guy. So, Titans here 10 minutes out, but I'm a Titans fan, man. At least they didn't promise you a lot. The Bulldogs, I guess, thought they had a lot better. Fafita's done nothing today, by the way. I've just noticed him for the first time in a long time in this game. That's the first time I've noticed him in this game for a long time. So, second tackle now for the Titans. They're 5 minutes out from the line. Right-hand side, Aaron Clark gets it off. Too slow, play the ball there. Too slow. Jared Wallace now 10 meters out. Trying to get the offload away. Can't do it, though. Cannot do it, though. All right, third tackle, left-hand side. Aaron Clark gets it off to McIntyre. Left-hand side here. Oh, what a pass. Oh, my God. Wow, that's a pass. Oh, my God, that's a pass. Oh, my God, that's a great... How good is that pass? Who was that? Was that Ash Taylor? Was that Ash Taylor with that pass? That was unreal. Whose pass was that? So, who gets his pass? So, it is Taylor. Ash Taylor, that was an unreal pass. Congratulations to the big man. Brian Kelly will be in for his try, so at least we won't get beaten to nil. And it will be 26-4 here with the kick to come. I guess it keeps some kind of hope up, but not really. But, wow, what a pass. What a pass. Sachin Kelly says, Warriors promised me a lot and let me down big time. I don't believe so. I predicted, everyone called me a nut job. I said Warriors bottom 4. I did. Before the season started, go back and look at my preseason predictions. I had Warriors bottom 4. Because I thought that the mental aspect of them being in Australia the whole season will take a toll on them, just like the Wellington Phoenix did, took a toll on them. So, yeah, look, I disagree. I don't think they promised you guys a lot. I think that fans had unrealistic expectations. You know, you play them at home in New Zealand, and I think that they probably make the 8 this year. You know, they get their home games in New Zealand, and I think they make the 8, the Warriors, because they have a good enough team. But in Australia, I never backed them in to make the 8. I never did. So from the left-hand side here for the Titans, can he make it a 26-6 game, 20-point game with 17.5 minutes to go? And it will be Herbert who misses the kick badly. Wouchy mama. Wouchy mama. Wealthy Agati says, do you think Jason Saab will overtake Adokar? In regards to what aspect? Are you saying speed? Because speed-wise, I like the way Saab runs because of his length and his legs and the way that he strides. If you're talking about in regards to player skills, I think that Saab could overtake, but I think that... Nah, look, I think Adokar is very... well, considering that Adokar's gone to the Dogs, I don't think he'll be as good at the Dogs, just like Kotrich when he went to from the Rays to the Dogs, he wasn't good, so... I guess, yes. I guess, to answer that question in that sense, yeah. NRL for Life says the Titans play their best every week. That, geez, they'd be a powerhouse. Yeah, but you can say that about everybody better. You know, you can say that about the Bulldogs. If the Bulldogs play their best, you know, they still have a pretty good team when they're at their best. Wealthy goes to speed. Speed? I think Adokar does it. I think Adokar is faster. Well, that's got to be a set restart here. That's clearly just holding him down and holding him down and holding him down. But it's going to be Titans here outside the 20. Moa says, I don't know, Ali Med, if there's anyone who can beat him, it's Colby. I still think it's Usman. But third tackle here, I still think Usman wins that. So third tackle now for the Titans, but it'll be interesting. We will stream that fight. But Moaki Fodawega here, they're making good meters here. They've left their run too late. So fourth tackle now for the Titans. They're inside the second half. Like, they're starting to show some signs here in this game with 16 and a half minutes to go here. They're down 26-0 with 16.5 minutes to go. They screw a try, make it 16-4, and that's when they 26-4, and that's when they start to show some signs of positivity. The Titans. So Mwaka Fodawaka here, taking down 40 metres out. Fifth tackle now, right hand side. Clark gets it to Taylor, and Taylor will put the ball in the air. Not a great kick there. Not a great kick there. So the Eels will get this one. Hayes Dunst. It's been pretty good actually for the Eels, to be honest with you. He's been very good. Wealthy Gotti says yes. Saab clocked 0.1 slower than Adokar. Okay, well, fair enough. 0.1. Geez, that's close, though. Well, if you're going based on that, then I'll probably take Saab. Then I reckon it could overtake it. Claire says, if you could not go for the Titans, who would you go for? Melbourne? Melbourne? Because they win every year. Roosters? Because they're a very successful franchise. You know, like, what do you think I'm going to say there? What do you think I'm going to say there? So first tackle, second tackle here for the Eels, and Nathan Brown left-hand side. He gets it off to Gutherson. Gutherson here, down the left-hand side here, and he will get the pass out to nobody. Well done, Gutherson. Gutherson's top 3 fullback. That's a top 3 fullback kind of play just there. That is a top 3 fullback kind of play. Like that is a really solid play there by Gutherson, who's a top 3 fullback clearly. that was him being a top 3 fullback is just as good as probably. That spear tackle for the first half. Jake Wells says, Saab has the strides, probably looks slower than he is. He does absolutely look slower than he is. He's very fast. Very fast. So left-hand side here, and the Titans will get out to the 40. That should have easily been a try there for the Eels, though. That was a terrible pass. He literally threw it to bloody, the Titans fan in the crowd. Jake says, do you think the Broncos or Bulldogs will be better next year? Broncos. No. Yeah, Broncos. I don't rate Trent Barrett. Oh, that's a knock on there from the Eels. No, knock on. Apparently not. But it's going to be Titans away here for Feeder. Oh, no, sorry, Taylor. Taylor here. Ash Taylor steps on the inside. Taylor gets it out here. There's a chance here for the Titans. It gets it up to Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson here in the attacking 20. What is this? Is this tackle 1 or is this tackle 4? What is this? It's 0. Why are we seeing signs of life with 14 and a half minutes to goddamn go? That's my question here. If the Titans score here, we're going to be down 26-10. Why not score 3 converted tries in the space of 15 minutes? Aaron Clark right inside Ash Taylor. Gets it off here to Herbert, and Herbert slam. There, 10 metres out. Second tackle now. So Kevin Proctor here, left-hand side. And this is the most frustrating thing with the Titans. They are showing signs right now. They're showing how good they can be. But unfortunately, they've left it way too late. So third tackle now for the Titans. Gets it underneath there to Mwaki Fodawaka. Not a great pass now, unfortunately. I don't think that was the right play. So Aaron Clark now, left-hand side. They give it off to Peachy. Peachy kicks it through, and that's played out, and that's a try. Fafita's going to score a try here with 13 minutes 30 to go, and it's going to be 26-8 with the kick to come. At least we're kind of not making it embarrassing for ourselves, and it gives me hope, but I don't want to have hope because I know we can't score 3 converted tries in the space of 14 minutes. Like, shit, man. That's a great pickup from Dave Taylor. Dave Fafita. Dave Taylor, jeez. That was a great pickup from Dave Taylor. Dave Fafita. So 26-8 is the score here. It would have been a set restart regardless for the Titans off the touch there from Brown. Moe Slayer said, I thought your new team was the Cowboys. Mate, no thank you, because they're going to get pumped just as badly this week by the Roosters. Walter Gotti says, I'm hoping Tom Trebojevic doesn't pull a hammy this season. Well, of course, you don't want to see it, but I can't believe it. Like, come on, man. With 12 minutes, 47 to go was when we start showing goddamn fight. Like, come on, man. Like, this just shows they're a good team where they don't know how to put a full 80 together. Like, Sasha Gills' man, what a player Dave Taylor is. Dave Taylor, what a man. Hey, what a man. So Patrick Herbert here. Realistically, well, it's still 3 converted tries, whether he gets it or not. So from the left-hand side here, Herbert will miss that kick to... Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Stop getting Herbert the ball. Herbert should not be kicking this ball. Herbert should not be kicking this ball. Aiden Passiani says, Pierce is out for the Knights for a Storm game. Mate, I don't care if Pierce is playing. I don't care if Wally Lewis is playing. The Storm are winning that game by 13+. Gabriel Games says, Herbert the best kicker ever. It's just shocking. Like, that was shocking. So we need to score 3 converted tries here in 12 minutes to tie the game. To tie the game. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Could you imagine the scenes if they did come back, though? Could you just imagine it? That'd be unreal. Minty Rabbit says, nah, Eel's just wearing out. No, mate. Well, then, if they're wearing out, okay, if the Eels are wearing out, well, then, gee whiz. They're definitely not winning jack shit this year because they are absolutely... If they're wearing out, then that's their problem. That's not our problem because the Titans are looking good right now in the last 5 minutes of this game. You know, they didn't look great for... It's a penalty to the Titans. If they actually can score right now, it's 2 tries in the space of 10 minutes. I don't like having a hope because I know it's not possible. I know it's not happening. Like... Yeah, so 40 minutes out of your left-hand side. Titans are looking good in this last 10 minutes, man. Come on, brother. Just give us another one. Give us another one here. This is... It kind of reminds me of the Roosters game, but, like, we've missed the 2 kicks, which is frustrating. Left-hand side here, Peachy to AJ Brimson. Brimson here, left-hand side, and we're actually away here down the wing. We're actually away, and we're going to be inside the attack on 30 right now. Dunster got slammed just now, so it's going to be first, second tackle here for the Titans. They're inside the attack on 30. If they were to score right now, could you actually imagine the scenes? AJ Brimson, right-hand side, Mawaki Wake-up. They would have to score right now, though, and then just score again, and then just score again, and then just score again. So Titans here, third tackle, right-hand side. Aaron Clark gets it off. Wallace here. They look out to the right-hand side here. It's a knock-on. That was a bad pass there from Taylor, unfortunately. That was unfortunately a bad pass there from Taylor, and that's a knock-on, and that's probably the game there. Ali Med says, do you think Whittaker has a chance against Adesanya this time? Melma says, technically Lewis, you guys talk about UFC. Jamie Owl says, I'm glad David scored a try even though I'm an Eels fan because he's been shit on my fantasy team. Well, fair enough. But Titans here, right-hand side, and unfortunately the pass was just not able to take up there by Herbert. Conley says, Titans fast comeback. Well, if they had scored then, there was a chance. If they had scored there was a chance, but they didn't score. It's a knock-on there against the Titans with 10 minutes 40 to go here in this game. Oh, gee whiz. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Ali Ahmed says it was, but you don't honestly... Oh, that's right. Darby's spoken, says no way they played the song Oh No. Of course they did. So Jamal Fogarty's done his wrist here. I don't think Fogarty's going to play for a while. Alex Smith says, are you happy they're getting tries? Do I look happy right now? You can score, buddy. If we got up to 26-24... Do you think I would still be happy? Do you know why I wouldn't be? Because we still lose. I don't care if it's 26-0, 26-8. We still lose the game when we need to win. You know? We were down 26-0. We scored a couple of tries, missed both conversions. We give us a little bit of hope, but, like, come on, man. Like, you do it with 15, 16 minutes to go. Like, you shitting me? No, mate. And that was actually a good scrum there by the Titans, but the Eels will still get the ball here. The scrums this year have actually come back into question. Man, Dingus displays. I'm worried about the next game now. I'm not so confident anymore. I am. I'm still confident in Manly. I don't know about 13 plus, but I'm still confident in Manly. I'm still confident in him, but yeah. Jamie Earl says Titans played the shit first half. The Titans got a sin bin that I disagree with being a sin bin, and then the Eels proceeded to obviously benefit from that by scoring 3 tries whilst Proctor was off the field, right? I don't blame the referee. I just think that the Titans have not been great in this game, and yeah, they didn't have a great first half. But what did you expect? Like, they had a man in the bin that I thought was a poor call, but I'm not going to sit there and say that we lost the game because of that. I'm going to sit there and say that, unfortunately, once that Eels first try went in 10 minutes in, well before the sin bin, our heads went down because we dominated that opening 10 minutes and just couldn't get the job done. Notorious says, Cherry Evans and Turbo's out. Yeah, both of them are out. That's a knock on there. Oh, it's actually a knock back there from the Eels. And it's going to be Titans away here. Firma. Oh, good tackle there. Jeez, if he didn't get that tackle there, he was probably done. He was probably at least going to get an offload away to somebody. So Brimson here, right-hand side. Herbert gets out of the right-hand side here, and it's going to be a 4 pass. Jeez, Herbert's been poor today. Herbert's been really, really poor today. Herbert's had a really, really poor game today. Ali Mates has agreed. Oh, that's right. RC Boss says, yo, LMA. Jake Weller says, it feels weird seeing Dragons Friday night every week. We are Sunday Arvo. Yeah, especially when they're not a great team. Especially when they're not great to see them on that prime Friday game. Jamie Yole says, I don't blame the ref, I blame the bunker, but honestly, the defense was so easy to run through. No, you can't blame the bunker or the ref in this game. You can't blame either. You can't blame either. The Titans let their heads get down after a simply poor call. The Titans let their head get down after dominating the first 10 minutes and then giving up a random try to Dylan Brown. Besides that, yes, it's a poor call for the sin binning, but the Titans still gave up. And last 2 weeks ago against the Raiders, they scored 2 tries when they had the man in the bin. This time they give away 3. So, you can't blame nothing. You blame the Titans. Hunter Gaming says, hi, BKR, watching from the USA. Good on you, man. We obviously do a lot of Cubbies games, and we will be doing the NBA and NFL this year, man. So good to see you getting around us from the US of A. Duffy's and Spoken says, Taylor is hurt too now. Yeah, I know. So that would give us potential for maybe someone like Brimson to go into the halves with, not this week, but Brimson to go into the halves and Jaden Campbell to come in next week. Who would go into the halves in this game? Jeez. Who would come into the halves right now? Does Brimson go? So we've got no halves. We've got no Taylor, and we've got no Taylor, and we've got no Fogarty. Who would go into the halves for us right now? Because who is our bench? And Eels get taken down here 35 minutes out of the line. So 8.5 minutes left here, right hand side. It's first tackle. Don't forget, guys, we will be showing the Dragons and the Manly game right after this, so get around it. Duffy's and Spoken says Titans need a good play, like maybe okay. Second tackle now for the Eels. And they're trying to get one more try here. It's good that the Titans got a couple of late tries and gave us a little bit of hope. But I just keep saying to you, I'm not really getting any hope. But Tyrone Peachey would be in the halves, Gabriel Games. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good kick, but it's going to be... I think that was put down there by Kelly. So it'll be a dropout here. So Peachey going the halves. Who would be the other half, though, is my question. Peachey absolutely would be going the halves. Maybe... I don't know. Our team's been dismantled in this game in regards to our team right now. I don't know. They're going to check this, surely not. I'm pretty certain that he gets that. Hunter Gaming says, who do you support in the baseball? I'm a Cubs fan, bro. It isn't. Oh, it's a knock on from Parramatta. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Jesus, that. Desmond says, would have to be Brimmer maybe, but who goes to fullback then? Yeah, it is a knock on from Parramatta. I'll check. Yeah, it is knock on. All right. I just don't know who would be in the halves right now. So Tyrone Peachey, obviously, but who would be the 6? Because Peachey would be the 7. I don't know. I don't know. Race Club says G's playing without any halves. Yeah, absolutely. So, cool. Big run there. Big hit up there. So first tackle here for the Titans. They're going to be at the 40 metre. Oh, look at him still go there, Joel Leaf. Joel Leaf with a great run there. Malcolm Haggis says Tanner Boyd. Tanner Boyd wasn't on the bench. And Fafita here, still going here. Fafita's still going here. Look at the run. Jeez. I wish he had done that earlier in the game, but that has to be a penalty there. That had to be a penalty. They're not going to call it, though. 7.5 minutes left here. Peachey with the ball. Peachey looking for anything, something, nothing, and nothing is what he got. Nothing is what he got. Campbell wasn't on the bench, guys. Brimo, Jaden Campbell wasn't on the bench. There was no... How was Jaden Campbell playing if there's nobody... he wasn't on the bench. So Titans here at 25 minutes out. Left-hand side they go. Gets it off to Peachey. Peachey to Brimson. Brimson left-hand side here. And they'll get taken down inside the 20 right now. Tanner Boyd not by the blame, mate. So right-hand side here. Oh, that's got to be... Oof, it was close. Oh, Peachy steps on the inside. This is just nothing happening here right now. Nothing happening here. Oh! And that's actually lucky for Gutherson he got that because Fodawaker was coming through there. Oh, this the bounce. If that had gone one more drop, it would have been a Titans try. W's spoken, so I thought you meant next game. On next game, you'd probably assume Tanner Boyd would come in, and you'd assume Tanner Boyd would come in alongside maybe it'd be Tanner Boyd, maybe Toby Sexton. They might bring up Toby Sexton. They may bring up Toby Sexton, who's been called for a while. They could also bring Jaden Campbell into the team and play him in the halves, or Brimson into the halves, and then put Jaden Campbell at fullback. Another question about Titans still making the 8 this year. Yes, Gary Boo Games. They are still in a potential. It's whether they win next week or lose next week to the Dragons. They still have 7 or so games to go of the season. They're only out of the 8 by maximum 4 points by the end of this round. The Sharks, if they were to beat the Raiders, would go above us by 4 points. If the Sharks lose to the Raiders, it's only still 2 points, and we play the Dragons, Bulldogs, Tigers. Technically, the Warriors are still bad, even though they're our bogey team. Either way, as long as the Raiders win, we're only out of the 8 by 2 points. Like, it's madness. Like, even 4 points is not bad, but 2 points is just nutso. This is how bad the competition this year is. Like, they really are. Titans Skipper says Titans the best team in the comp. Okay, mate. Okay. Well, I wish I was watching your reality. I wish I lived your reality. Trust me when I say that. I really wish I lived your reality. So Titans here, that's a penalty high tackle here. So 3 converted tries in 5 minutes, lads. Or is Titans got some key players? Yeah. Not really, bro. Not really. Obviously now they do with the 2 injuries. That's a high tackle. Yeah, absolutely against Micah Sivo. With the 2 injuries, yes, they have Jamal Fogarty and Ash Haller out both halves. But overall, before the game started, not really, no. Jake Willis says the Dragons are tied on points with Manly if they win. That's crazy. That's some madness. That's the craziest thing. That's the craziest. Dragons win. They're tied with Manly. That will do me. So left-hand side here for the Titans. Jared Wallace gets it off to Fasa Malawi. Is that a knock-on from the Eels? It is a knock-on from the... Oh, it's a knock-on from the Titans. So knock-on from both? I don't know. Knock-on from both. Titans Skipper says, keep your mindset. The Titans are the best team ever. Man, I'm still saying Titans win 2023. You got to wish it into existence. You got to believe it into existence. I don't care about all the hate that you get and all the banter and trolls and stuff like that. You have to believe something into existence every single time. Just believe it. So I believe the Titans will win in 2023, and I'll tell you that with a straight face. But I'm not going to say this year because we're not going to win this year. And I still think we'd need a year of experience in the finals to be winning it. So I'm saying 2023 Titans win the rugby league. Issa Riss says, I think the Raiders can win against the Sharks, to be honest. I've tipped the Raiders. I tipped the Raiders against the Sharks. Claire Grace Nicholas says, was that a spear tackle? We've seen a lot of spear tackles in this game, man. Oh, it was one big one. One big one by Proctor. Oh, it was the biggest spear tackle you will ever see in your life. It's actually ridiculous. I actually think he should be facing court prosecution for that spear tackle on the Eels for the sin bin. Oh my God. He needs to go to jail for that. That was just the worst spear tackle. So left-hand side here for the Eels, they got taken down at the halfway point. W. Spoken says, the fact that Sharks and Dragons are expected to make finals just annoys me. They've been terrible. The Dragons, for me, aren't expected to make the finals. I don't know who's saying that. Dasmate says he should be facing life with that. Proctor should absolutely be facing life in solitary. That's how ridiculous that spear tackle was. But the Eels will get taken down here. 22 minutes out here from the line. Niokore rolls it back. Right-hand side. Gives it off here. Kicks it off. And that's going to be a good kick there, to be honest with you. But the Titans will get out of... That was nice there for AJ Brimson. Drew Feet says 2024 will be closed. No. 2023 is when the Titans win the comp. So first tackle here for the Titans, and Bo Fermer will get the ball out to about 5 minutes out. With 2 minutes 45 to go here, guys. Don't forget, smack that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. I do really appreciate your support as usual. We are growing rapidly right now. We went up 1,000 subscribers last month. Brian Kelly's away here. And he's going to smack into Gutherson. Jeez, Gutherson just got manhandled. Oh my God, Gutherson just got manhandled. The top 3 fullback in the comp just got manhandled by Brian Kelly. Unreal. So Titans here, 45 minutes out, and then Peachy gets manhandled by Bryce Cartwright. Ryan's is high. Hello, mate. So 4th tackle now. I hope that Manly versus Dragons game's good, because this one obviously wasn't. Ante Olivari says, hey, Blaze, what's good, brother? There's always next week with the Titans. Yeah, man, I've been telling myself that for 10 years, bro. No worries. No worries, man. Oh, is that played at? I think that's knock on. Either way, Titans get the ball. You couldn't skip it. You could not go Scooby. No Scooby there. Jake Weller says, life in Sultry would be lucky. Oh, no, I tell you what, Proctor, that was the most dangerous play I've ever seen in rugby league history. And he didn't actually knock it on originally, but that second one was obviously knock on. Minty Rabbit says top 3 Mars. That's exactly right. But obviously, there's an Eels fan who loves his channel so much. He actually been hidden from the channel because he just trolled so much. But there's an Eels fan obsessed with the channel that makes like accounts galore to say that Gutherson is a top 3 fullback and that I'm completely wrong. And I'm like, okay, brother. Okay, mate. Okay. Yeah, Jack Willis is top 3 fullback, even though there is 3 fullbacks in the New South Wales team and he isn't. Stop it, brother. Stop it. So a minute and a half to go here of the game. 3 fullbacks in the New South Wales team and not one of them is him. So Titans to your left-hand side gives it off to Herbert and Herbert's going to be 20 minutes. I didn't even think of it that way. I didn't actually even think of that. Going on, so it doesn't matter. We were spoon favourites at one point of the year. I never said the Sharks were spoon favourites. Ever. Never once said that. That's a lie. I never ever once said that the Sharks were spoon favourites. Just like I never said Manly was spoon favourites at any stage. Left-hand side here and intercept. Oh, wow. Otherwise, Jared Wild had a try there. W Spoken says, Gutherson is good, but not better than Turbo, Teddy and Latrell or Pappenhausen that people are forgetting. People forget that Pappenhausen was the best player of last year by a country mile. Has been injured all this year. I would personally have Gutherson better than Latrell at fullback, personally. I would. Just because of his mentorship and his leadership. But I don't think he's exciting as Latrell, obviously. I think that he still has a long... I don't think he's got that electricity of a Pappenhausen or a Tedesco or a Trebojevic or a Tuivasa-Sheck or... Oh, knock on there. That's a knock on there. Time to get the ball here. 22 seconds to go. They only need to score 3 converted tries in the space of 20 seconds, guys. Every 6 seconds a converted try. How about that? You like that? So, 12 seconds to go here. Right-hand side, first tackle. Good luck, Golden Holland. Good luck, my guy. David Fiedler, left-hand side. And Herbert's going to be 30 metres out. They're going to lose that ball. Titans are going to pick the ball up. Fafita's going to be away here. That's going to be a try. This is going to be a try. This is going to be a try underneath the post here. They're going to check it, obviously, but... You're shitting me. They're going to say it was backwards. It's going to be a try here on the sirens. It's going to be 26-12 here with a kick to come. It's going to be 26-14. It's unfortunate because, yeah, we did give up 3 converted tries. We had a man in the bin that I disagree with the man in the bin. But we did get beaten by the better team on today's game, clearly. But this ball, I want to see if this goes backwards. They will check this one first. They will check it and just see if it goes backwards here first. Where is it going? Where's it going? It's definitely gone backwards. He's trying to knock it backwards, and Bryce Cartwright knocks it down. So it's a try. So David Feeder scored a try there underneath the post. David Feeder scored a try there underneath the post. And that will be 26-14 here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Daz makes his last try wins. Well, we scored the last 3 tries. So we definitely win then, Daz, mate. We definitely win. The last 3 tries. Look at us go. Oh, they're going to check this, but this is going backwards. He's throwing this ball backwards, and it gets hit by Bryce Cartwright. Like, that's not a knock on here. That's a try. This is an incorrect call if they change this to a no try, because he called this as a try on the field. Sport Talk says, feels bad for all the supporters that went Para 13+. Yeah, fair enough, but this is clearly going backwards here. Like, this has clearly come off Cartwright here as he's throwing the ball backwards. That's gone off Cartwright. So what's the problem? Bryce Cartwright's behind him. But Bryce Cartwright's behind him. But Bryce Cartwright's behind him. What? I've actually look, the game's over. The game's over. But can you imagine if that had to decide the game? That is the worst call. How is that not a... Okay, so it's going to be 26-8 here. It's 26-14. The game finished 26-14. I just... Tackle simple, William Hunt says. I just don't know how you can And he lost. I can't even speak right now. I can't even speak. The NRL always finds a way to make you think that it's run like that. There. The NRL always finds a way to just make you realise that this team, this sport is just so poor sometimes. Like, it's just so poor. Like, that's unreal. But anyway, guys, fair enough win to Parramatta. Don't get me wrong. But I'm speechless that wasn't a try. Like, I'm actually, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. This sport is unreal. This sport is peak. This sport is dead set speak. But anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off. Obviously, we're going to be streaming the Manly Seagulls and the St. George Illawarra Dragons game right after this. It was a no try if you're wondering, but it was a try. But so final score will be 26-14 here. It'll be 26-14. Oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna show the Manly versus Dragons game. We'll be on there. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes time. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.